Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to WRMG TV 12 and TV 97. We are the Ivy Broadcasting Company. We're live today from Itawamba Agricultural High School, where we'll have the 4A matchup between the Itawamba Indians and the New Albany Bulldogs. I'm Matthew Willis, joined by Bobby Thomas on our sideline and Colton Harrison up top. We're looking forward to kicking off our pregame show, which of course brought to you by Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. J.D. Wood and his wife Rachel, they say go Indians. You can give a call 662-231-8918. And first up on our pregame agenda, we've got Bobby Thomas with Coach Hoots on the sideline.
We're back with Coach Hoots in the friendly confines of Indian Stadium tonight against New Albany Bulldogs. Coach, give us a little preview of what you expect from New Albany.
They go to the air quick on offense. Quarterback's been a 3-year starter for him, and he's a really good football player. And our guys have been on the field with him a lot here in the last several years. And a good football team. Coach Stubblefield and those guys do a great job. And, again, another playoff-style football game for us. You got to do things the right way. You protect the football on offense and stay ahead of the chains. Don't hurt yourself. And defensively, we got to get after it. So, thank you.
Coach. There you go, Matt. Good words from Coach, and we expect a good, hard-nosed football game.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this matchup. Of course, this was the team that ultimately eliminated the Indians in the playoffs last year. I was going to try to get us some stats from that, but we'll take a look at those in just a minute. I know Bobby's going to have our senior cheerleader spotlight here in just a moment, but of course, this is our pregame show. It is brought to you by Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. We thank J.D. Wood, his wife Rachel, as they say good luck today to the Indians. You can give them a call, 662-231-8918. As Bobby heads down there, we thank everyone for joining in today's broadcast. Of course, we're live today on Facebook on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. We're also live on Roku on Channel 4. If you haven't downloaded our Roku channel, that's Jack Ivy Broadcasting. We're there on Roku. We're also on Fire Stick. If you have either one of those, you can watch from your house live. We're also live today on YouTube on Jack Ivy, as well as our website, WRMGradio.com. All you have to do is click on the Indians logo, the very first one on the website, WRMGradio.com. You can find our game right there. We've got a 7 o'clock kickoff coming up. This will be against the Indians versus the New Albany Bulldogs. I said just a moment ago that this was the team that eliminated the Indians from the playoffs. That was in the second round. The Indians traveled to New Albany last year. The Bulldogs won with a score of 40-30, so a close game. Looking for a tough matchup right here.
Matt, I'm down here. The cheerleaders are having pictures taken here at the gate, so as soon as they get through with this, I'll have them rush up here between the 45 and 50 for the senior spotlight. So shouldn't take but a few minutes. Miss Mandy Ellis has got them lined up and ready to go. So, and they're taking pictures. So as soon as this is over, we still have plenty of time. So.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that senior cheerleader spotlight, which of course is brought to you by Home and Forest Products. They recognize all their local logging companies. They also support school administrators, faculty, staff, all of those, and everyone who has supplied them, all of their employees over 30 years. That's Home and Forest Products. They say good luck today to the Indians. Of course, we thank everyone for tuning in to our games. We have all of these great sponsors we'll get through, but a couple that, of course, will be very important in the pregame. That is Champro Sports sponsoring our pregame show, as well as Home and Forest Products with that senior cheerleader spotlight. But like we were saying just a moment ago, the New Albany Bulldogs defeated the Indians last year in the second round of the MHSAA 4A state playoffs with a score of 40-30. This year, of course, they're not in the same division. The Bulldogs in Division 1 4A, the Indians in Region 2. Could be possible that they face off in the first round. You know, we talked last week about how Corinth's in that same division as New Albany. So that'll be a good glimpse for some Corinth fans that could be out there watching to kind of get a glimpse of New Albany, a future division opponent. Then they'll be able to find some of that film right here on the Ivy Broadcasting Company. I thank everyone for tuning in today. I'll try to keep up with several of our Facebook comments as we always do. But handed to me earlier, Coach Coach Mann give us a paper. I know we kind of talked about this last week, looking at a weekly sports review. We'll look at that in just a moment. We'll have some updates from volleyball, boys and girls golf, swimming, and cross country. We'll look at those here in just a minute. Bobby down on the sideline for our senior cheerleader spotlight.
Shake those things, ladies. Matt, are you ready?
Yeah, we're all ready up here.
Okay, for the senior spotlight tonight, brought to you by Home and Forest Products, we have Miss Riley Claire Hughes. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Miss Riley Claire and let her tell us all a little bit about herself.
Hi, my name is Riley Claire Hughes. I'm a senior this year at IEHS, and after high school, I plan to attend ICC, then transfer to Ole Miss to major in biology, then hopefully get into the PA program at Mississippi College. But being a part of this cheer team has meant a lot to me. I've made so many leadership qualities in this team, and all these girls are so special to me. And the friendships that I've made, I will carry with me forever. And I have no clue what else I'll be doing on a Friday night besides cheering. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley Claire. And also, she's going to lead us in prayer here in just a few minutes, too. So let's give Miss Riley Claire a big hand, everybody. Good job, girls.
Awesome job there, Bobby. Of course, that senior cheerleader spotlight is brought to you by Home and Forest Products. They recognize all of the local logging companies, all the hardworking men and women who supply them. They proudly support all of the school administrators, faculty, and staff that nurtures their students. And, of course, they thank all of their employees, some serving them for over 30 years. They say good luck to the Indians. That's Home and Forest Products. That Home and Forest Products sponsoring the Senior Cheerleader Spotlight, as well as today's pregame show. It's brought to you by Cham Pro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. Whether it's on the field or on the court, corporation teams, they can help.
It's another beautiful night out here on the grass. I love grass football fields. I truly believe it prevents injuries. Like I said earlier in this season, I've played on 2 turf fields in my life, and I didn't like either one of them, but I truly love grass.
Yeah, we got to see some turf down there at Boonville for the Jamboree.
We did. I know turf fields have changed a lot since the late 60s and early 70s, but I still like a good natural turf field. I expect to see some good, hard-hitting football tonight. I know New Albany has that one big guy at left tackle that had committed to LSU and now is decommitted from them and has decided to go to Ole Miss. I look forward to watching him play. I haven't seen him play, but Fulton Indians have some good athletes on their team, too. I believe Coach Hoots has them coached up for this game. We suffered a pretty tough loss last week. We had the momentum going and then had a little setback there in the third quarter and couldn't gain the momentum back. So I believe he's got them fired up and ready to go, Matt.
Yeah, we're looking forward to this game. I know this is going to be a big matchup again for Coach Hoots. That I'm sure this is one of those games he's kind of had circled on his calendar since the end of last year, ending their season on the road at New Albany. So I'm sure this is one that Coach Hoots has kind of had marked on his calendar. And you can ask him some more about that. I'm sure this is one that he's kind of been looking forward to. But we want to take a minute and look at our weekly sports review from all of the different sports here at Itawamba Agricultural High School. Volleyball, they lost to Amory on Tuesday, but still sit at 2-1 in their division. They have a big match with Morville on Monday. That'll be at Morville. Boys golf, they played at Tupelo Country Club, that in the Golden Wave Invitational, that one on Tuesday. They placed 10th overall. They also hosted TCPS last Thursday. They were defeated 145 to 164. If you don't know how golf works, on the boys' side, they take and add up all the scores from the top 4. They'll place 6, and they'll take up and add all the scores from the top 4. So they lost 145 to 164. Girls golf, they hosted TCPS last Thursday, and they defeated TCPS 88 to 92. So close match there, defeating them by 4 strokes. The swim team, they began their 2025 season with an impressive performance at Starkville High School Invitational. They had multiple top 8 finishes and 5 individual North Half qualifiers, along with 1 relay team. Noelle Armstrong placed 5th in the 50-yard freestyle and 7th in the 100-yard freestyle. Armstrong also qualified for the North Half Championship in both events. 7th grader Bailey Waltz delivered one of the day's standout performances. Waltz captured first place in the 200-yard freestyle and added a 3rd place finish in the 50-yard freestyle. With both results, she qualified for the North Half Championship meet in her debut outing. Andrew West secured a pair of North Half qualifying swims, finishing 8th in the 50 freestyle and 10th in the 100 free. Danny Jeffries also advanced individually after taking 8th place in the 100-yard breaststroke. The Indian boys relay made their mark. The 200-yard freestyle relay team of Brooks Armstrong, Dossett Alexander, Evan Michael, and Andrew West posted a 7th place finish, qualifying for the North Half Championships. And then in the overall competition, the Itawamba girls finished 7th overall, but 2nd in Class 1 with 21 points, while the boys placed 7th overall, but 2nd in Class 1 with 12 points. And then the final update we've got is from cross country. The IAC junior high boys won first at Blue Mountain last Saturday. So updates from volleyball, boys and girls golf, both swim teams, and cross country. Just some big updates all around here at IHS.
Pretty impressive. IHS has always had some really good sports teams, Matt.
Yeah, we have the privilege of covering football between me, Bobby, and Colton. And, of course, some of our colleagues also cover volleyball. None of us personally done any coverage of that. Jack Ivey, David Leatherwood, they've done a great job. And you can watch all of that. It's on the Ivy Broadcasting Company, but they stream all of those games on the Itawamba Agricultural High School page. So if you missed a volleyball game from earlier in the week or looking forward to watching one in the future, you can find it there on the Facebook page. They're also live on Roku and on our website, WRMGradio.com. All of those games. Volleyball, football, in the future we'll have basketball, softball, baseball, all of those right there on the Ivy Broadcasting Company.
I was able to watch Coach Mann and his softball team work out one afternoon this week, and I'll tell you, they've still got some kids that can hit the ball and can field it too. I understand they're working on some pitching, and if they can get the pitching done, they may be strong again this year, Matt.
Yes.
Pretty impressive team.
Speaking of Coach Mann, what have we got to look forward to at halftime, Bubba?
Halftime, we've got ring celebrations for 2 teams here. We've got state championship ring presentations for softball and also state championship rings in archery. So stick around and watch those at halftime, folks. The band will also be performing at halftime, so stay and celebrate that also. We really want to celebrate the band, but just as we celebrate all these athletic programs.
Yeah, we've got a lot to look forward to. Pre-game, during the game, halftime. We'll keep you entertained the entire way through. Of course, this is our pregame show. It's brought to you by Chan Pro Sports. They're the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. J.D. Wood, the territory sales manager, and his wife, Rachel. You can give them a call, 662-231-8918.
Our purpose in doing this, folks, is nothing more than to highlight these young student athletes. That's the reason we do this. And thank these sponsors for allowing us to do it. They spend their hard-earned money that you go and spend with them to be able to provide this for you, people that can't come out and watch the game. So thank them, go by and thank them personally, okay?
Yeah, so we're looking forward to a great game here. Expect a very physical game. Of course, we talked about one of those New Albany linemen committed to Ole Miss. So I expect a very physical game, but I also expect to see some offense. Kind of looking at New Albany's schedule so far. They opened the season at Saltillo, or at home versus Saltillo. New Albany took the win there, 45-44. So very close game. Went on the road last week down to Senatobia. Senatobia got the win, 48 38-32. So some very high-powered offense here for the Bulldogs, and I don't expect much less tonight.
They like to throw the ball a lot. Looking at their stats, they're heavy passing, but they also mix in some runs too. So we don't need to get complacent on the running, but they do like to air the ball out. So the quarterback's really good and has been good for a couple of years.
Yeah, if we kind of look back at that first game against Caledonia, we seen that quarterback. He was able to run the ball as well as throw the ball some. I kind of expect a little bit of the same thing, maybe a little more passing from the Bulldogs, but I do expect the quarterback to be able to run the ball just from some of the things I've looked at. I kind of watched parts of their game against Saltillo and then parts of it against Senatobia. But just kind of from what I've seen, I kind of expect to see a little bit of that dual threat action from the quarterback.
Matt, is it more RPO? Is it more straight back passing? Do you remember?
It's very limited film from what I watched. We'll just kind of keep an eye on that tonight. But, of course, the Indians, they opened their season at Caledonia. The Indians took the win 27-16. Kind of expect to see maybe the same thing. I know this New Albany team is going to be really good. Of course, they're 1-1, as well as the Indians. They're 1-1 so far on the season. They lost last week at home to Corinth. It's a really good team that made the jump down from 5A back down to 4A. They're in that same division with New Albany, which is matched up with the Indians region for the first round of the playoffs. So could be possible that whenever playoff time comes around that the Indians could see one of those teams that they've already played between either Corinth or New Albany.
Yeah, it's amazing how these teams can roll back around and play each other again in division play and North Half play if it works out that way.
Yeah, of course, we've got New Albany tonight. Next week, we're going to be on the road at Saltillo. And then the following week, we're at home. We've got homecoming against Aberdeen. That one on September the 26th. Keeping this stretch of games going, we'll travel to Morville to kick off. That's the Breast Cancer Awareness Month on October the 3rd. That game will be at Morville. And on the 10th, we've got a bye week. We'll stay at home, enjoy a little college football, kind of watch some of the other teams play. Of course, several other teams will be live on the Ivy Broadcasting Company that you can find there. But October the 10th will be the Indians' bye week. They'll resume division play. On October the 17th, they'll play at home against Houston. On the 24th, we've got the Red Raiders of Shannon. And then they'll close out the regular season on Halloween night, October 31st. And they'll take the trip to Amory.
Also remember, I don't see many people dressed like they want to do rock and roll tonight, but this is rock and roll night. And next week is animal theme night, so we'll have to dress up in our leotards and animal gear, Colton. So
I expect to see some cheetah print leggings on you down there.
Yeah.
I don't see a wig or a guitar.
No, I couldn't find my wig, and I lost my guitar years ago.
Well, at least you can.
But I might dance at halftime.
Do a little dance for us. Yeah, we'll let you do that. We'll zoom in, let Colton get all of that.
I'll do the twist.
Do the twist, the rock and roll twist.
And then I'll be at the chiropractor early Monday morning.
Yeah, of course, we're looking forward to this game. This is the Itawamba Indians versus the New Albany Bulldogs. I'm Matthew Willis, joined by Bobby Thomas on the sideline, Colton Harrison up top. If you're just now joining us, you can find our game. We're live on Facebook on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. We're also live on Roku on Channel 4. We're live there on Fire Stick as well. That's Jack Ivy Broadcasting. We're also on YouTube on Jack Ivy as well as our website. If you haven't checked that out, I encourage you to do so. That's WRMGradio.com, and you can just click between all four of our games. We're live. Red Bay, they're at home against Winston County. All four of our area coverage teams, of course, at home. Belmont, they play Myrtle tonight. That's also their homecoming going on right now. As well as Tisch County, they're at home against Kossuth. and the Indians, they have the Bulldogs live here in Fulton. So all 4 of our area coverage teams tonight, they're all playing at home. They all have some big matchups they're looking forward to.
Stands are starting to fill up here, Matt. People are slowly coming in, taking their seats, getting ready for this football game. Kicks off in about 13 minutes. So we're ready for some more high school football here in North Mississippi.
Yeah, we're looking forward to all of that. We'll have, of course, the Indians running onto the field, as well as our national anthem and prayer here in just a few moments. We thank everyone for joining our broadcast. We hope you can find it on Facebook, share it, let everyone know where they can watch our game. Try to get as many views, many people watching. I know a lot of people that are unable to make it to the game would like to be able to watch it, and they can do that if they have Facebook, if they have YouTube, if they have access to a Roku or Fire Stick TV. Any of those ways they can find our game and watch us live, whether they're in support of the Indians or support of the Bulldogs. They can find our game and watch it on Facebook, on Roku and Fire Stick, or just on their website. If you have a way to access the internet, WRMGradio.com, they can find our game and watch us right there. Of course, today's pregame show is brought to you by Chan Pro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniform, sportswear, and equipment. J.D. Wood, the territory sales manager, and his wife, Rachel. You can check out their Facebook, chanprosports.com, or give them a call, 662-231-8918.
We're about ready to walk out and get the instructions for both teams. The coin has already been flipped, so kickoff has already been decided earlier, so we'll find out who won the coin toss, what direction the kicking team will start with, so all that's already been predetermined.
Yeah, we'll have that meeting with our captains here in just a moment. Of course, we also had that senior cheerleader spotlight. That one brought to you by Home and Forest Products. If you didn't catch it, I encourage you to go back and watch it on Facebook at the conclusion of this game. Just go back to the very beginning. It's close to the start. We had that interview with Coach Hoots, and we also had that senior cheerleader spotlight at the beginning of our pregame show.
New Albany's traveled pretty well too, Matt. They've got a pretty good little crowd over there.
Yeah, I see their band over there and a great crowd. See several Indians. We've expect a packed house. We had a packed house last week against Corinth. Very big crowd. That was senior night. And tonight we've got a lot of our softball players and in attendance. They're going to do that ring ceremony.
You know, their parents and grandparents and others will be here to cheer their young ladies on, and it's a pretty good accomplishment. I've seen the rings, and I want to tell you, we didn't have those when we won championships back in the 60s and 70s, but they're pretty impressive jewelry.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to all of that. At halftime, we'll also have performances by the band. And you can find all of that on the Ivy Broadcasting Company. Saying good luck today to the Indians is Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers. Also saying good luck is Mayor Emily Quinn and everyone from the city of Fulton. Pablo Makepeace, agent at Farm Bureau in Fulton, proud to sponsor games on Jack Ivy Broadcasting. You can give them a call, 662-862-9340. Klein Mechanical Systems, your hometown heating, cooling, and plumbing dealer for commercial and industrial applications. They're at 409 South Spring Street in Fulton. Give them a call, 662-862-9288. Think Roadrunner Service Center for all of your automotive, body shop, and towing needs. They're at 213 Peppertown Plaza. You can give them a call, 662-862-5136. You think Sheila's Flowers and Bliss Boutique. They're at 802 East Main Street in Fulton. Go by and see them. They're your one-stop for flowers, gifts, clothing, and accessories. They say good luck today to the Indians. You can give them a call, 662-862-9735. Here's the captains walking onto the field for the Indians. We think Home and Forest Products, they recognize all of their local logging companies and all the hardworking men and women who supply them. That's Home and Forest Products. Chan Pro Sports, the place for all of your... Now pause for a prayer.
Thank you for letting us come together this evening to play, cheer, and perform for the talents you have graciously blessed us with. Dear Lord, just let us enjoy this time as a community. Lord, we ask you for your hand of protection over every player, cheerleader, coach, and official here tonight. Keep everyone safe from harm and help us compete with strength and integrity. We pray that each team will compete with sportsmanlike conduct, showing respect and appreciation for the other team. Help us honor the officials who serve in their important roles And dear Lord, let us remember our actions ultimately reflect you. Dear Lord, bless us not, and may everything we do bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
And now, please remain standing. We bring you the national anthem by the Pride of Itawamba.
Great job there by the Pride of Itawamba Marching Band with our national anthem, and great job there, our student-led prayer. Bobby is going to have all of our action down from midfield. They're going to have meetings with the captains and the officials. Of course, it's today's pregame show brought to you by Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. J.D. Wood and his wife, Rachel, you can give them a call, 662-231-8918.
All right, come on in here where you can hear me. Hey, gentlemen, congratulations on being selected captain of your team tonight. My name is Ryan Smith. I'm going to be your referee. This is Billy Briggs. He's going to be your umpire, okay? I want you to be true captains of your team tonight. Take control of your team, right? You know who the knuckleheads are. Y'all take care of them so we don't have to, all right? Hey, look, y'all have a good time. This football's a contact sport. Hit each other as hard as you want to hit each other. After the play's over, help the man up. Let's get ready for the next play. Fair enough? Hey, look, we've already had the coin toss tonight, okay? New Albany, you won the coin toss, and you're going to take the football to start the game, okay? Itawamba, you're going to kick from the clock. I need Itawamba on that side and New Albany on this side and face each other, okay? New Albany has won the coin toss, elected to receive.
New Albany's won the toss to
Itawamba
receive.
will kick from the south end.
Itawamba kick from the clock.
Yeah, we thank you, Bobby. We've got Mr. Ryan Smith, our white hat for tonight. He'll do a great job. He's also a white hat for JUCO football. Seen him last night. He was down at Northeast, their game against Mississippi Delta. So expect some big things there. Thank all of our great sponsors. These are the people who make these games possible. We're going to have the Indians run out here in just a moment. We thank Wood Trailer Sales, proud to be a part of our broadcast. You can see Donnie Wood and their staff. Give them a call, 662-862-7120. Jason Wallace, he says good luck to the Indians. He's your Alpha agent in Fulton. They offer life, home, auto, and commercial insurance. Give them a call, 662-862-5300. FL Crane & Sons, specialty contractors, proud to be in business for 75 years. They're right there in Fulton. You can go to flcrane.com. FL Crane & Sons, where tradition lives and innovation thrives. Tim Gillentine of the Dorsey Food Mart. They appreciate your business. They've been in business for 44 years. That's the Dorsey Food Mart. You can give them a call, 662-862-3851. Community Spirit Bank has proudly served Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama since 1908. Tony Green and their staff, they really appreciate your business. They're at 100 West Piercetown Road in Fulton. Here come the Bulldogs from New Albany. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. You can stream every play, every touchdown, and every Indian victory with internet from Arriva. You can give them a call, 662-862-5000. They're proudly family-owned. They keep Fulton and Itawamba County connected. You can also check out www.goarriva.com. They say go Indians. Being Midway Marine of Fulton, they offer a great selection of boats, pontoons, and outboards. You can stop by and see them anytime or give them a call, 662-862-7711. They also have another great restaurant, and that's Guy's Place on the Water, offering delicious food for lunch or dinner. C&P Auto Parts, your hometown Napa dealer. Chip Preston and their staff really appreciate your business. They're at 103 North Clifton Street, or give them a call, 662-862-3171. Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943. They're at 1601 South Adams in Fulton. You can call Steve Gregory and Ricky Riley, 862-3111. We see the smoke. The Indians about to run out. We think Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. You can give them a call, 662-322-9488. They provide dependable and quality HVAC services to Itawamba and surrounding counties.
Here come the Indians.
So they're going to kneel for their prayer before we get this one started. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Money Matters. They have 39 locations to serve you. You can get up to $2,500 in just 17 minutes. Think State Representative Donnie Bell, proud to sponsor the Itawamba Indians. And Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal. Give them a call, 662-231-5866. Tonight's games are also brought to you by Best Buy in Tupelo. You can see Lee Grady and their staff for everything you need from Best Buy. Smith Furniture and Appliance in Fulton, proud supporters of Itawamba sports. They're at 1206 South Adams Street. You can give them a call, 862-7412. So it looks like the Indians are going to kick off to start the game. I see number 24, Wes Weigel, making his way onto the field.
Number 4 and number 15 are deep for New Albany.
Number 4, that's Cameron Ray. Number 14, Jalen Nesbitt. Those are for the Bulldogs. So looking to get this one underway. Here's Wes Weigel with the opening kick for the Indians. Let's play some football. That catch recovered by number 26 for the Bulldogs.
Number 11, number 16 on the tackle.
The reception for the Bulldogs, number 26, Aiden Dixon. Number 11 for the Indians, that's Eli Neighbors.
Let's see what they're going to do. Let's see if they're going to open up the ball game with a pass, or are they going to keep it on the ground to start with and open up the defense.
So I expect a lot from this New Albany offense, but we'll see how the Indians' defense is able to handle that. Here's the pass. New Albany.
No.
They're going to say it's incomplete. It's the ground right before. Of course, the quarterback for New Albany, number 2, Braden Shettles. Shettles just a junior, as well as
intended for Cameron Ray again, the guy that was deep receiving the ball.
Intended for Cameron Ray. Here's New Albany with the snap, looking to pass. He's seen some pressure from the Bulldogs, so he was able to complete it. We got a helmet coming off for the Indians.
Number 20 has to come off the field. That's Trayson Meadows.
It was completed to number 7 of the Bulldogs, Trevon Scooter.
third and a little less than 1, Matt.
So third down here for the Bulldogs. If I was the Indians, I would definitely be looking for possibility of drawing them off sides. They're going to hand it off. Stopped in the backfield by the Indians. Great job. I see number 7 and the number 0 for the Indians. Number 0, Martavion Young. Number 7, Colton Lewis.
Great stop. Great stop.
Great stop. It has a loss of about 2. So we're going to see the first punt from the Bulldogs. So see that number 80. The punter for the Bulldogs.
That's what I'm trying to see what that number is.
The punt is up, a deep punt. And it's going to take a Bulldogs bounce. The Indians are going to scoop it up there. That's number 15, Jace Edwards. We'll see. It looks like the ball may have came loose. They're going to give it to the Bulldogs.
They're going to give it to the Bulldogs. I thought he was down personally right here in front of him.
I went to look at my roster and didn't even see it. So the Indians have fumbled the ball. They're going to give the ball back to the Bulldogs on the Indians' 30-yard line.
Yeah, 16, I think, was over here and forced the fumble.
The Bulldogs couldn't have asked for a better play.
I don't even see a 16 on my New Albany roster.
No, I don't have a 16. Here's Shettles. He'll send a man in motion. He's going to keep the ball himself, run it up the middle. Great stop there by the Indians.
Gaston shot through the gap. A gap. He just blew through over the left guard's shoulder.
Great job there by Gaston for the Indians. Looks like we may have had some problems with YouTube. YouTube should be working. It says we're live. I'll check that out. See if we have any problems there. It's on YouTube on Jack Ivy. It's not on the school page. If you go to YouTube and look up Jack Ivy, you'll find our game there. We're also live on Facebook on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. If you have a Roku or Fire Stick TV at home, we're live there on our Roku and Fire Stick channel. That's Jack Ivy Broadcasting. We're on Channel 4 and on our website, WRMGradio.com.
Colton Lewis and number 58 for the Indians made that last tackle.
Yeah, great job. We've got 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Here's Shettles looking to pass. He's looking deep towards the right side. He's going to scramble and throw it. Almost intercepted by the Indians. Number 0, Martavion Young. We got 4th and long. We'll see what the Bulldogs elect to do right here. But of course, tonight's game is also sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott. You can give him a call for all of your legal needs, 662-554-4000. S&W Pharmacy, proud to sponsor IAHS Athletics. There since 1963.
45-yard field goal.
Yeah, that kicker.
That's number 80, Matt.
Number 80, Grayson Alexander. Here's the 45-yard attempt up. And good. So the Bulldogs are going to start off with the field goal. They'll take the early lead 3-0 here in the first quarter. 8 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
It barely cleared the crossbar, but that's all that counts, just as long as it crosses.
A 45-yard field goal there by the Bulldogs.
Our defense is standing up, but we don't need to keep shooting ourselves in the foot by turning the ball over.
Yeah, we all know that sports can be dangerous, but there's several other things can be dangerous as well. Whether you're involved in a car wreck or charged with a crime, be sure to give Fulton attorney DJ Gregory a call, 662-397-9799. Also be sure to go by and see Gary Franks and Brian Wildman for all of your accounting and tax needs. You can give them a call, 662-862-4967.
We got Waters back deep. We've got Martavian Young deep to receive, and Jace Edwards, all three deep to receive.
You expect a big kickoff here. If he's able to nail 45, I would expect a big kickoff from Grayson Alexander. Just like their hometown teams, Guarantee Bank knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support their community. Be sure to go and check out Guarantee Bank. Ashley Otto, 912 West. We got the sneaky onside kick there by the Bulldogs. They were able to touch it, almost recovered by the Bulldogs.
Number 88 for the Indians recovered that one, Matt.
Number 88. I think I seen that was number 12 for the Bulldogs. Almost made the recovery, Xavier Coleman. But for the Indians, number 88, that's Peyton Wilson. We'll have a first down right here for the Indians. They'll take their first offensive possession of the game. Thank Food Giant and their employee owner serving you better. It's Keith Frederick, their manager. Be sure to check out Food Giant as well as the Meadows of Fulton. They're able to help you or your loved one with an easy transition for rehab or long-term services. In the backfield, I see Trice and Waters. Here's Hoots. He's going to throw it away. That first pass incomplete. They'll have 2nd and 10.
Number 20 for the Bulldogs, Landon Evans, was rushing up the middle and didn't give Hoots much time to pass.
Yeah, great job by Hoots to get rid of it in a hurry and avoid a grounding penalty. He's going to hand it off to Waters. Waters up the middle for a gain. We'll see where they spot it.
Gain of 8, 3rd down.
They're going to have about 3rd and 2. Here's the snap to Hoots. They're going to run it up the middle, get right at the line to gain. They're going to signal for a first down. That's going to be our first Community Spirit Bank first down of the night. You can tap to pay, be on your way. They offer contactless debit cards now available through Community Spirit Bank.
Yeah, Trice powered his way up the middle on that one. Good blocking by the center and the 2 guards. Hey, got him off sides.
Yep, jumped off sides. That's number 44 for the Bulldogs.
Offside on the defense.
Jaden Foster jumped right there for the Bulldogs. They're going to move them up 5 yards. We've got 1st and 5 for the Indians.
Take advantage of this short down right here.
Hoots, he'll take the snap, hand it off to Waters. Waters met at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him about a gain of 1.
Good play by 24 and 38 on this outside by New Albany then. They came up and shut it down pretty quick.
Yeah, they'll give him a generous spot. They'll say he's got 2 yards. So they've got 2nd and 3. Here's the snap by Hoots. We've got a whistle. Imagine this could be in the area of a false start. No, signaling offsides.
Yeah,
this could be again against the Bulldogs.
False start.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start. So not the penalty that the Indians were hoping for. Looked like one of the side judges on this end kind of signaled for offsides against the Bulldogs, but the call, of course, was a false start. There's the long pass from Hoots, intercepted by the Bulldogs. That's number 15. He's taking it back. A big return inside the 20. They're going to finally get him down about the 15-yard line. So that number 15 for the Bulldogs, Jay Boone.
Threw it just a little bit behind the receiver. The DB was right there ready to receive it, and that's what happened.
So 2 turnovers in the first quarter so far for the Indians. Not quite the start they were wanting to have.
The defense has stood up, though. They can do it again right here. Just shut them down. Hold them. If they have to, just hold them to 3. We're all right. I know we don't want the turnovers.
You know, the defense has done a great job just holding them to a field goal right here, and there's that
we're
that
shutting
defense.
Them down up the middle, 72 and
72, Wayne Stubbs.
And 28 came through the middle and shut him down.
28, Jaden Shumpert. So we've got 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs. Shuttles will send a man in motion. He's looking to pass. Looking towards the right side. That completed to number 4 in the end zone. That's Cameron Ray.
He looked at DB off. He looked over here where there were trips, guy in motion and trips. And there's a flag after the play.
Flag after the play. I would expect maybe something in the area of a celebration penalty. We'll see what our flag is.
Flag on the play after the touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Albany.
Yeah, I believe that's something that's going to be addressed on the kickoff. So something in the area of a celebration that will be a penalty assessed on the kickoff. So here's the extra point attempt from the Bulldogs. Up and good, and they have the lead now 10-0 with 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Turnovers will kill you, and that's what we've done so far. We just need to get back in the game, do what we know to do.
Yeah, I know that 2 turnovers in the first quarter were not how the Indians are wanting to start their game, but they're just going to have to be able to come back. There's still lots and lots of football left to play.
Oh, sure.
I know defense has done a great job so far, and I expect nothing less as we go on. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball, and everything in between at NEMCCTV.com. They picked up the win last night against Mississippi Delta. Their football team right now 3-0 on the season. Then Casey Nichols Insurance Group in downtown Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-523-0751. As well as Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector, saying good luck today to the Indians.
Same group deep, Waters and Chase.
So they moved them back to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 5 may be in play right now, and that's Caden Daniels. And number 4, Trice. Maybe ever get this kickoff.
So here's the kickoff from the Indians. They're going to kick it deep this time.
Yeah, Waters.
We've got a whistle. I believe he called for a fair catch. They're going to move it. The Indians will take over from the 20-yard line. Or from the 15-yard line. I guess he was at the 15 when he called a fair catch. Of course, the rules differ a little bit. I know in college, if you call a fair catch within the 25, you get it at the 25. Of course, all those rules kind of differ. The Indians are going to take over from their own 15-yard line. Here's the snap to Hoots. He'll hand it off, run it up the right side, get a gain of about 1.
Pretty good blocking. Number 20 for New Albany. Landon Evans again, that linebacker over there, came up and made the play.
Yes, so it's 2nd and 9 for the Indians. I want to thank our Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County, Michelle J. Klaus. She says, go Indians. You can give her a call, 662-867-3521. Here's Hoots looking to pass. That one just right out of the hands of the receiver, just a little too deep.
A little hard and a little in front of him. Had the right play called. He was open.
Yeah, that was intended for number 2, Keyshawn Wilson. So 3rd and 9, the Indians need to gain some ground right here. They're going to send a man in motion. Here's Hoots with the snap, looking to pass right through the hands of number 88. Yeah, that 88, Peyton Wilson.
The one that recovered the onside kick earlier. He couldn't get up and reach that ball.
Got 4th and long, and the Indians are going to have to punt.
It was catchable. It was a catchable ball.
Coach, we're going to get a heat timeout after this punt.
Also saying go Indians tonight at Seaburn Gray, your circuit court clerk.
After this change of possession, they're taking a heat timeout. The official just told Coach Hoots.
Alrighty, we'll have that heat timeout for the first quarter right after this possession. We think Seaburn Gray, your circuit clerk, and give him a call, 662-862-3511. That punt up, and that's going to take...
It was a high snap.
A high snap. That's going to go in favor of the Bulldogs. They're going to take over from the Indians about the 25.
Yeah, about the 22, man.
22.
Yeah.
So not the possession the Indians were looking to have. Kind of forced the punter in a bad position right there. Not really able to gain any ground.
We just need to. We're a little nervous, jittery. We just need to settle down, and I think that's what Coach Hoots is telling them right now. Just settle down, guys. You can see him. He's calm. He's trying to calm them down, and that's what a coach has to do at times. Just settle his team down. We're still okay. The defense is not playing bad. Just settle down, guys. Play your game. Look at your reads. Lock up. Make the tackles. Don't let that wide receiver behind you. That wide receiver on the right has been hurting us.
Yeah, so the Bulldogs are going to take over from the Indians' 22-yard line. I also want to thank Itawamba Equipment Solutions with Jordan South and Ricky Summerford. They're Northeast Mississippi's new heavy equipment dealer. They're proud to support IHS athletics. We also want to thank Kirk and Dixie Presley. They say go Indians. Bulldogs hand off to number 17. Great stop there by the Indians. Of course, the handoff to Kyla Knox. Let's see, number 7.
Number
Holton
68
Lewis
actually came through and slowed him down for 7 to come through and finish him off.
Also see a number 31, CJ Ezel. Number 9, Jamarion Gaston. Said number 66, Levi Marino. So all of these players making a great effort on defense. They've got 2nd and 9. Here's the snap for the Bulldogs. They're looking to pass over towards the right, and that's completed to number 17. Of course, number 17, Kylan Knox. The Bulldogs are going to have a first down.
Tackle by Young over there, number 0.
Tackle made by Young. Result of the play is a New Albany touchdown.
So they've got 1st and goal. 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. We're going to have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a timeout called by the Indians.
They never got that water break, did they?
Yeah, they called that
Did they?
after the punt, yeah.
Okay.
So that's
I missed it.
a charged timeout to the Indians. We'll display that on the clock. Their first timeout of the first half. I want to thank all of our great sponsors. Saying good luck to the Indians is Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers, as well as Mayor Emily Quinn and everyone from the city of Fulton. They say be sure to go check out their beautiful city. They say good luck today to the Indians. Thank Pablo Makepeace at Farm Bureau in Fulton, proud to sponsor games on Jack Ivy Broadcasting. They're your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. And call Pablo 662-862-9340. Then Klein Mechanical Systems, your hometown heating, cooling, and plumbing dealer for commercial and industrial applications. They're at 409 South Spring Street in Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-862-9288. So here's the Bulldogs. They're going to hand it off again. Hand it off that time to Knox. He'll get a gain of a couple yards.
I'd run behind number 75 too, and that's what they did just then.
Right.
My goodness, what a specimen that man is.
Yeah, that number 75, Emmanuel Tucker. That's the one committed to Ole Miss.
They stopped him at the 5.
Yeah, kind of tried to jump over the lineman there. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal from the 6.
Number 11 stopped him basically at the top of his leap.
And number 11, Eli Neighbors, great stop there for the Indians. I want to thank Roadrunner Service Center for all of your automotive, body shop, and towing needs. They're at 213 Peppertown Plaza in Fulton. Give them a call, 662-862-5136. Third and 5 for the Bulldogs. That snap a little back. Quarterback's going to jump on top of it. They'll spot the ball at the 22. They'll have 4th and very long.
37-yard field goal if that's what they choose to do, and that's what they're going to do with number 80.
He just hit 45, so I would expect them to attempt.
We need to block one, or he needs to miss one to get us back a little mo right here.
Yeah, this would be big for the Indians if they're able to block it. Kick up for the Bulldogs. In and good by a long shot. He could have backed up 10 more yards and it'd been good.
Yeah, it went over the fence by a long shot. But, Matt, with everything going on, we're down 2 scores. That's nothing. That is nothing if we'll settle down and play football. That's all we have to do.
There's still lots of football left to play, even a lot of time left in the first quarter. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left to go. We're just in the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead 13-0. Think Sheila's Flowers and Bliss Boutique. They're at 802 East Main Street in Fulton. Stop by. They are your one-stop for flowers, gifts, clothing, and accessories. They support all things IAHS. They say go Indians. You can give them a call, 662-862-9735. So the Indians about to kick off. Checking out our Facebook page. I'll go over some of these comments in just a moment. Of course, we're live on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. Maybe if you're watching on Roku or on our website, you'll hop on over and share our Facebook broadcast. Let everyone know where they can find the game. And kick off long and deep into the hands of Waters. Waters looking to make a return. Going to get an inside step out about the 17.
Right in front of me. My quick rock and roll feet kept me from getting hit.
Well, that's good. We don't want you to get in any trouble down there, Bobby. So, needing a good possession here for the Indians. Bulldogs lead 13-0. Just a 2-score game. Lots of football left to play, even in this first half. I know the defense has played well so far, even though the points may not look like it. Defense has played well, made several stops. Bulldogs,
they really have. Two plays really have caused those scores.
The Bulldogs have just happened to find themselves in some really good field position, so I'll give that to them. Stop for a loss of about 3.
Number 70 and 55, 44 for New Albany.
They have the ball. They're going to spot it at the 15. It's from the 15-yard line. They've got 2nd and long. They'll hand it off.
There he is. Oh, my goodness.
Hoots even tricked me there a little bit. He didn't hand it off to Trice. Looked like he did.
That was a touchdown.
That was a pass attempt. Who was that intended for, Bobby?
Is it 0?
I can't tell.
Number 8. Headed in his hands, Wilson. Wide open.
If Colton will kind of zoom us back over towards the ball. There we go. Ashton Hoots looking to pass. He's got some pressure from the Bulldogs, number 38 and number 44. 2 of them making the tackle. Number 38, Chandler Blissett. Number 44, Jaden Foster.
Boy, I'll tell you.
4th and long, and then they'll have to punt it practically from their own end zone.
That touchdown, that missed catch would have been great right before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, they've had a couple of those plays here early in this first quarter. The Indians will punt from their own end zone straight up. The bounce about the 25. They'll spot it at the 27. So the Bulldogs will take over from the Indians' 27-yard line.
Giving them really good field position again with a punt. The snap is not the best, but we're not getting a real good punt off either. So we just need to settle down and play Indian football.
I want to thank Home and Forest Products as they recognize all of their local logging companies and all the hardworking men and women who supply them. That's Home and Forest Products, as well as Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. You can give them a call, 662-231-8918. Here's a snap by Shettles. He'll hand it off. Running up the right side, that's number 12, Xavier Coleman. So Coleman will get the first down for the Bulldogs.
Tackle by Keyshawn Wilson.
Gain of 8, second down.
They're going to spot the ball at the 20-yard line. They blew it dead, but they're going to say it was just a little short. They moved the spot back a little bit. It's second and about 2. Yeah, the Indians jumped off sides.
You got to think. You've got to think.
Offside. Result of the penalty is a new Albany first down.
So the Bulldogs are able to get a first down before the end zone. That pass from Shettles complete. They're inside the 10-yard line.
Another tackle by Wilson.
Great job by Keyshawn Wilson. I think Wood Trailer Sales is proud to be a part of today's broadcast. They manufacture new log trailers, over 20 years of experience. You can see Donnie Wood and their staff, or give them a call, 662-862-7120. Jason Wallace also saying good luck to the Indians. He's your alpha agent in Fulton. Give him a call, 662-862-5300. I want to thank FL Crane and Sons there in Fulton. You can check out their website, flcrane.com, flcrane.com, where tradition lives and innovation thrives.
Great. 40 and 31 wrapped him up on the inside. He didn't have a chance. The running back didn't have a chance.
Great job there by the Indians defense. They've got third and about 5. We've got a whistle. That's the end of the first quarter.
That was Ezel and John Tyler Bean that made that tackle.
So Ezel and Bean for the Indians making the tackle. So that'll wrap up the first quarter. The Bulldogs lead 13-0.
We just need to settle down, play ball, stop the turnovers. We'll be just fine. I know that sounds really simplistic, but that's what football is.
Yeah, checking out our Facebook page. Of course, if you're just now joining us, we're live on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. We're live today on Roku and Fire Stick. That's Jack Ivy Broadcasting. We're on Channel 4. We're on YouTube under Jack Ivy. Just look up Jack Ivy, and we're there on YouTube. We're also on our website, WRMGradio.com. All you have to do is click on the Indians logo. You'll find us right there. Check out some of the people watching on our Facebook broadcast. We have Lorianne Sherrill watching from Florence, Alabama. Angie Mills says, "Let's go Indians." Hattie Miller watching from Fulton. We have Anthony Lindsay saying, "Let's go Indians." Linda Center says she's watching. We have Jenny Short, Gail Coggins, Angela Delaney, Rodney Waters, Betty Jo Center, Kim Wildman. We're starting off the second quarter.
Stopped at the 5. No, stopped short of the 5.
Yeah, they've got 4th and only need about 2 to get the first down.
21, Jack Davis is going in. 72 is going in. Trice is going in, number 4. All the meat's going in to stop them right here.
Yeah, I see that bringing in the big package here. Shettles is going to keep it running up the middle. I believe he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, he's inside the 5. He's probably at the 4, inside the 4 maybe.
Yeah, so he'll get the first down and just a little bit more. So the Bulldogs will have a fresh set of downs. I think Tim Gillentine, owner of the Dorsey Food Mart, they appreciate your business. They've been in business for 44 years. You can give them a call, 662-862-3851. Shettles is going to keep it running up the middle.
Touchdown.
He's into the end zone. The Bulldogs with the touchdown.
Run by Shettles, Albany touchdown.
The Bulldogs now lead 19-0. Then Community Spirit Bank, they proudly serve Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama since 1908. We thank Tony Green and all of their staff. They really appreciate your business. As well as tonight's game is brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. You can stream every play, every touchdown, and every Indian victory with internet from Arriva.
They went for 2 and made it.
Went for 2. Bulldogs up the left side.
Little shuttle pass over to the left, and they scored.
Bulldogs lead 21-0 here in the second quarter.
They got them back to 3-score lead.
I want to thank Midway Marine of Fulton, offering a great selection of boats, pontoons, and outboards. Stop by and see them anytime or give them a call, 662-862-7711. Also have C&P Auto Parts, your hometown Napa dealer. Chip Prestige and their staff really appreciate your business. They're at 103 North Clifton Street, or you can give them a call, 662-862-3171. Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943. They're 1601 South Adams. You can call Steve Gregory and Ricky Riley, 862-3111. So with 10 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Bulldogs looking to kick it off. 1
score at a time is all we need to do. I'll tell you, I'm impressed with the kickers in Northeast Mississippi high school football. This is 3 we've seen that are really good.
It's the second week in a row. Or last week, we really consistently seen the touchback on the kickoff basically every time. Just got a touchback right there for the Bulldogs. The Indians will take over from their own 20-yard line. The Bulldogs lead 21-0. 10 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
Young man from Boonville was impressive. Young man from Corinth was impressive. And this young man can kick the football.
Yeah, we've seen some great kickers in the games we've played so far. Here's the pass from Hoots up the right side. That time completed to number 2, Keyshawn Wilson.
A little quick screen out here that worked well.
Second down.
And we got second and about 3.
Party on the tackle for the Albany.
Snap to Hoots. He's going to look to the right side this time, out of the hands.
Yeah,
they're going to call it dead.
Yeah.
We've got a flag. Looks like it may go against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he blew it dead, and then he got a little push after it.
See what the call is. It's kind of over there in the area of number 44. And there was another one over there. I didn't see exactly who it was.
Well, there could have been a little debate about whether it was a backward pass or not. And I think that's what the New Albany youngster thought. And he reached down and grabbed the ball. Dead ball against New Albany, yeah. He shoved the receiver, the Fulton receiver, so that'll help. We'll take it any way we can get it right now. We need the yardage.
Yeah, that's a first down. That first down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. You can pay with Community Spirit Bank debit card right from your phone with Apple and Android Pay.
Just march it on down. March it on down. That's all we have to do. March the ball on down, score, get the ball back, score again.
So the Indians on their own 42. There's the snap to Hoots. He's looking to pass.
Number 2 did not expect the ball. He didn't. He had his back to the quarterback.
Didn't turn to look, but the Bulldogs were getting some pressure in the backfield, so Hoots definitely felt some of that pressure there. Back from the 42. We want to thank Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. Give him a call, 662-322-9488. Hoots, he's looking to pass deep there, intended for Keyshawn Wilson. I believe Wilson kind of looked back and slowed him down just a little bit.
Post pattern, and he could have been open if he turned to the other shoulder instead of his outside shoulder, his left shoulder.
We've got 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. We want to thank Money Matters, 39 locations to serve you. They're close by and ready to help. You can get $2,500 in just 17 minutes. As well as State Representative Donnie Bell. He says good luck tonight to the Indians. So 3rd and 10. Here's a snap to Hoots. He's looking to pass. That time is caught by number 8. They're going to say he was in bounds. That's a first down for the Indians. This time brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. You can learn more about Community Spirit Bank at www.communityspirit.bank. The Indians are going to take over from the Bulldogs 45.
That's a tough pass now across a field like that. That was close to being a backward pass.
The pass over to Edwards. They're going to lose about 3 or 4 yards right there. Call it 2nd and 14 from the 49. Hoots takes the snap, scramble. We're going to have a helmet off for the Bulldogs. Looks like he took his own helmet off.
Well, just like they told us, it doesn't matter last week.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. You take it off or they take it off. And he's going to come off the field for a play. So 3rd down and 14. The Indians could really use a first down.
Boys. We need a first down.
And it could be big time. Hoots, he's looking to pass.
Oh, man.
Not really in the area of a receiver. The Indians are going to be forced to punt.
Defense needs to stand tall right here and get this ball back.
Think Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal, proud to support Itawamba Sports. And give them a call, 662-231-5866. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Best Buy in Tupelo. You see Lee Grady and their staff.
Matt, look how they're stacking the center, trying to come up and give Wes a hard time punting
I know
this ball.
they've done it so far.
Good punt.
Good punt there by the Indians. It's going to roll inside about the 7 or 8 yard line. I want to thank Smith Furniture and Appliance in Fulton, proud supporters of Itawamba Sports. You can give them a call, 862-7412. They're at 1206 South Adams Street. That is Smith Furniture and Appliance. Tonight's broadcast also sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey Lott 662-554-4000. S&W Pharmacy, proud to support IHS Athletics. They've been in business since 1963, proudly serving Fulton and Itawamba County. I want to thank Fulton attorney DJ Gregory. You can give him a call, 662-397-9799. Also be sure to go by and see Gary Franks and Brian Wildman for all of your accounting and tax needs. You can give them a call, 662-862-4967. There's a snap by the Bulldogs. They're looking to pass. That pass completed there to number 4. He's going to get it past the 40. That number 4 is Cameron Ray. He has really shown out for the Bulldogs tonight.
He split the seam between the safety and the cornerback. He was wide open.
On the tackle, ball is set at the 42-yard line of Albany, first and 10.
So give some credit there to the Bulldogs. That was a great play. They've got the ball from the 41. There's Shettles again looking to pass. Long pass intended for number 16. He's going to have a wide open touchdown. Of course, I don't have the number 16 on my roster. That's another touchdown for the Bulldogs. We have 8 minutes, 57 seconds on the clock. And the Bulldogs with the big lead.
Receiver got behind the DB again. See, they're going to try this 2-point. Quarterback lines up behind the center and he just flips the ball over. No, they're coming back now. They call timeouts. They may come back. Yeah, they're going to do a traditional kick this time.
We got a timeout called by the Indians. That'll be their second charged timeout of the first half. They'll have just one left.
We talked about Settles, the quarterback for New Albany, being able to throw the ball with the yardage that they've accumulated so far this season and last year too. And he's showing it tonight, Matt. He can throw the ball and his receivers can get open. And he's done it the last 3 drives. He's got an arm on him, and his guys, like I said, can get open, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, we want to thank all of our great sponsors. These are the people who make these games possible. I know you hear me saying all of their names. These are the folks we want to support. If they support local sports, we want you to support them. We'll support them as well. Think Guarantee Bank. They play fair and support their community. Ashley Auto, 912 West Main Street in Fulton. That's your local auto and repair shop. Here's a PAT attempt from the Bulldogs. Up and good, and the Bulldogs with the lead 28-0. 8 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
It actually went into the concession stand.
We thank Food Giant and their employee owners, serving you better. Keith Frederick, their manager and employees, they really appreciate your business. Thank the Meadows of Fulton, a vision of hope for a better tomorrow. They're available to help you or your loved ones with an easy transition for rehab and long-term services. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball and everything in between at NEMCCTV.com. Of course, their football team starting out 3-0. They picked up the win last night at home against Mississippi Delta. Then Casey Nichols Insurance Group in downtown Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-523-0751. Also saying good luck to the Indians. It's Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector. They are here for you.
Here we go, guys. Let's get good field position and score right here.
Here's the kickoff from the Bulldogs. Deep Waters will return it from the end zone. He'll get it right around the 20-yard line.
Down about the 20, 21. First and 10, the Indians.
We're going to have that heat timeout here for the second quarter. They'll take just a short break and be back with some more football. We want to thank Michelle J. Klaus, your Chancery Clerk for Itawamba County. She says, go Indians. You can give her a call, 662-867-3421. Also saying go Indians at Sebring Gray, your circuit clerk. They take care of elections, circuit court, and marriage license. You can give them a call, 662-862-3511. Also thank Itawamba Equipment Solutions with Jordan South and Ricky Summerford. Of course, they are Northeast Mississippi's new heavy equipment dealer. They say go Indians. Also saying good luck Indians, it's Kirk and Dixie Presley. They love everything IAHS. Of course, earlier we had our Home and Forest Products Senior Cheerleader Spotlight. Later in the game, we'll have that Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association Player of the Game. That'll be brought to you by Chance Prestige and Pablo Makepeace and all of our local Farm Bureau agents. And of course, as well, our first downs brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. Here's the snap by Hoots. He'll hand it off to Waters. Waters with a big gain inside. They keep going inside the 35. That's going to be a Community Spirit Bank first down.
That's the way to block and that's the way to run right there. That's what we need.
They're going to spot it at the 36. A big run there for the Indians. They need a few more of those. That one stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, big number 78 for them plugged that one up pretty well.
Yeah, number 78. I don't have a number 78 on my roster.
It's 70.
Oh, 70.
Yeah, 70.
70, Jackson Howard.
He's a big
Looks like
man.
we may
He's a
see
big
Waters come off the field. I believe that's Gaston that will take his spot. So 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They hand off to Gaston. They'll give him a gain of about 2.
Just keep it moving, guys. Just keep it moving.
So 3rd and 7 for the Indians. They need to make some gains here. They're going to hand it off to Gaston. Oh, no, they're not. Hoots is going to keep it himself, run it up the right side.
It's going to be 4th and what, 2?
Yeah, 4th and 2. We'll see what the Indians decide to do right here. Hoots still on the field.
They're going for it. Gaston still in the backfield.
Imagine maybe their first attempt would be and try to draw the Bulldogs off sides. Hoots is going to keep it. He'll make the pass. It's completed over to number 15, Jace Edwards.
First down.
And that's a first down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. You can deposit cash and checks right there at the ATM with Community Spirit Bank's Spirit Deposit. There's a snap by Hoots. He'll hand it off again to Gaston. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say it's a loss of about 1.
Yeah, they're plugging the gaps up right now in the center of that. They've got some big guys plugging the A and the B gaps up. That's it right there. That's it.
Big run by Gaston inside the 25, right up the right side. That's a first down. Brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. They're built for kids, approved by parents. They offer student checking and savings accounts available with Community Spirit Bank.
That run was designed to go inside, and he cut it out, and it was open.
Big run there by Gaston. He'll hand it off again inside the 20.
Trice ran that one.
Yeah, number 4, Christian Trice. He'll hand it off again to Trice right up the middle.
That's the way
That's going to be a first down for the Indians. That first down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. You deposit a check from anywhere with their mobile check deposit.
Coach wants a timeout. He wants to talk to him. Settle them down. Just keep them settled down.
That'll be a timeout called by the Bulldogs.
We're playing football, right? We're playing good, intelligent football.
Yeah, the Indians doing a great job so far on this drive. That timeout called by the Bulldogs. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Try to keep up some with our Facebook. We thank everyone for joining our broadcast. Of course, we're live today on Facebook on the Itawamba Agricultural High School Facebook page. We're also live on a Roku and Fire Stick on Channel 4, as well as our website, WRMGradio.com. So the Indians right here in a great spot. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the second quarter.
We're on the what, 10? I can't see from back here, Matt.
Yeah, right at the 10-yard line.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
We've got a whistle. It's probably going to be against the Indians, kind of in the area of a false start. Offsides against the Bulldogs. The Indians able to catch a break. I never seen. Usually you can see if it's offside. Sometimes I'll miss a false start. So.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the flag.
I didn't see the flag either. I heard the whistle. That'll move them up 5 yards.
Use Big Trice over here.
They've got first down.
Run Trice.
Hoots, he's going to hand it off to Trice up the left side, but stopped by the Bulldogs, number 10. That's Ontarius King.
I can't see for the mass of Indians between me and the goal line, Matt.
Yeah, I've got a wall in my way, so I'm kind of relying on what's right in front of me.
And they tell me to back up if I get too close to the sideline.
Here's the snap by Hoots. He'll hand it off to Trice up the middle. A gain of a few, stops short of the goal line. It'll be third.
Third and about 4?
About 4 yards to the goal line.
You got Trice and Waters in the backfield along with Hoots right now, so he's got some options.
Snap by Hoots. He's going to hand it off to Waters up the right side. Is he going to get in?
Touchdown.
He is. Touchdown, Indians.
That's the way. That's what we needed. That is what we needed right there. Get it started.
So big time play. Couldn't have asked for much more right there. The Indians are going to kick the PAT. It's a big time run getting into the end zone. That one by Xavier Waters. PAT is up and it is good.
Wes has a leg too now. He can kick it.
Yeah, we've seen several good kickers, including one of our own. So 4 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock before halftime. The Bulldogs lead 28-7.
Turnover and another score I'll take before halftime.
Yeah, it would be awesome. Just building some of that momentum prior to halftime. Also saying good luck to the Indians. It's Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers. We thank the Mayor Emily Quinn and everyone from the city of Fulton, as well as Pablo Makepeace, your agent at Farm Bureau, proud to sponsor all of our games on the Ivy Broadcasting Company.
I wouldn't think we do onside, but they've got, New Albany's got their good hands, folks, on their receiving line.
You know, we'll see what they try to do. Wes, of course, has a leg on him. He can kick it deep. He'll kind of kick it up over towards the left side. Fair catch inside the 25. We thank Klein Mechanical Systems, your hometown heating, cooling, and plumbing dealer for commercial and industrial applications. They're at 409 South Spring Street in Fulton. Give them a call, 662-862-9288. As well as Roadrunner Service Center for all of your automotive body shop and towing needs. They're at 213 Peppertown Plaza. Give them a call, 662-862-5136. Sheila's Flowers and Bliss Boutique, 802 East Main Street in Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-862-9735. Think Home and Forest Products. They recognize all of their local logging companies and hardworking men and women who serve them. Think Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. 662-231-8918. We've got a flag. They'll blow the play dead.
He's pointing toward New Albany. The far official is.
Imagine we'll see a false start. Yeah, that is the play. It's false start against the Bulldogs. I want to thank Wood Trailer Sales, proud to be a part of our broadcast. You can see Donnie Wood and their staff, or give them a call, 662-862-7120, as well as Jason Wallace saying good luck to the Indians. He's your Alpha insurance agent in Fulton. Think FL Crane and Sons in Fulton. You can check out their website, flcrane.com. That pass completed from Shettles is completed to number 4, Cameron Ray.
Number 7, Colton Lewis, banged him down. I mean, knocked him down.
A great job by the Indians making the tackle, Colton Lewis. Here's the snap to Shettles. He's looking to pass. Seen some pressure from the Indians. He's going to throw it deep. Completed to number 4, Cameron Ray. They're going to get a gain.
About the 30. No, he's going to spot. It's a good spot.
Yeah, about a 45-yard gain there for the Bulldogs. They've got the ball at the Indians' 42. They've got first down, 3.5 minutes to go here in this second quarter. He'll hand it off this time to Ray. He'll run it up, cut back to the right side, and they're going to have a first down for the Bulldogs inside the 30.
Gaston made the tackle. Out of bounds.
Jamarion Gaston making the tackle for the Indians. I want to thank Tim Gillentine, owner of the Dorsey Food Mart, and give them a call, 662-862-3851. As well as Community Spirit Bank. They proudly serve Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama since 1908. Tony Green and his staff really appreciate your business. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. That run there by number 17 for the Bulldogs. He's going to be inside the 10-yard line. That's number 17, Kylan Knox. Of course, tonight's game are brought to you by Arriva. You can stream every play, every touchdown, and every Indian victory with internet from Arriva. And give them a call, 662-862-5000. Got the ball spotted at the Indians' 7-yard line.
Yeah, first and goal from the 7, Matt. We don't need to let them score again. We need to. This is where the defense needs to stand up and be tall, right here.
And not before halftime. 2.5 minutes left. The Indians coming off a score.
Come up, boys. Come up.
That time it was a direct snap to Knox. He's going to get a gain of about 2.
Tackle made by Edwards. Short gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Five yards. Hold them here at second down and 5. Or second down and goal.
Looks like they're going to bring in some of the bigger guys for the Indians.
Yeah. That heavy package, 68, 30, 4.
And the Bulldogs ran the heavy package last time. Here's the snap by Shettles. He's going to run it up the middle. Get him a gain of about 2. They've got third down. Third, and they need 3 yards.
31 was the last one to come up off that pile for the Indians.
So that initial tackle made by 31. 31, C.J. Ezel. Also want to thank Midway Marine, offering great selection of boats, pontoons, and outboards. You can give them a call, 662-862-7711. C&P Auto Parts, your hometown Napa dealer. Chip Prestage and their staff really appreciate your business. Give them a call, 662-862-3171. Also, Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943. And give them a call, 862-3111.
Timeout in New Albany.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
I think Fulton's expecting a pass. They took the big guys out and put their DBs and corners back in.
We got a timeout right there by the Bulldogs. Of course, we want to thank some of our great sponsors, Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. You can give them a call, 662-322-9488, as well as Money Matters, 39 locations to serve you. Get up to $2,500 in just 17 minutes. Also go to moneymatterslending.com. Thanks State Representative Donnie Bell, proud to support IAHS Athletics. Have Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal, proud to sponsor the Indians. Give them a call, 662-231-5866. So tonight's game brought to you by Best Buy in Tupelo. They say good luck to the Indians. Think Smith Furniture and Appliance. They're proud supporters of IHS. You can give them a call, 862-7412. Here's the snap from Shettles. He's looking to pass over towards the right side.
Overthrown.
Overthrown, incomplete, is 4th down for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they want to kick the field goal or if they want to try and go for it, get another touchdown on the board before halftime. They've got about 50 seconds left here in this second quarter.
I see number 80 with his kicking ball in his hand and his holder with a tee. So
the Bulldogs are going to try the field goal. It'll be a 20-yard attempt.
Time to block it, boys. Time to block it.
So just basically a PAT here for the Bulldogs.
It's good.
It's up and good. The Bulldogs lead 31-7. 50 seconds left to play here in this second quarter.
Well, Matt, one thing you can say, if they score 31 and a half, guess what? We can too. You have to look at it that way.
I know we kind of talked a little bit about that new Albany offense. They've had 2 very high-scoring games so far in the 2 games they've played. So I knew that was kind of going to be the expectation for the Bulldogs. Was just kind of waiting to see how that Itawamba defense would respond. But yeah, of course.
I said, our defense has not really played bad. But they haven't. They 2 to 3 letdowns as far as the secondary goes, and that's basically been it.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have really just found themselves in some really good field position. It'd be great for the Indians to have a big play right here before halftime. They've still got about 50 seconds left to work with. Plenty of time to find the end zone again before halftime. And, of course, after the halftime break, they'll receive the ball to start that second half. Here's the kickoff from the Bulldogs.
Run it, Jace. Run it, Jace.
One picked up by Edwards. They'll get down about the 34.
We've got one timeout left.
Both teams have one timeout they can work with. Of course, tonight's broadcast is sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Give him a call, 662-554-4000. Also have S&W Pharmacy, proud to support IHS Athletics. They've been in business since 1963, proudly supporting Fulton and Itawamba counties. Be sure to give Fulton attorney DJ Gregory a call, 662-397-9799. That big pass there from Hoots, caught by Edwards. We've got a first down for the Indians. That one brought to you by Community Spirit Bank.
Clock's running with 37 seconds left.
We
Don't get
got
sacked.
a whistle.
What did he call? What did he call?
I never did see a flag, but I heard a whistle.
Flag right here in front of me.
Yeah, I see it. See it now. They're going to mark it off against the Bulldogs. That'll be offsides. They'll move the Indians up 5 yards. They've got 1st and 5 from the 50.
Matt, I'll try to get a few words from Coach, too, before halftime.
And we've got another whistle. Looked like to be on the far side. Try to see. Looks like it may not actually be a penalty, but something to do with the clock.
Yeah, Coach Hoots is signaling up there, too, to change the clock.
Yeah, so they put 36 seconds on the clock. That was what the stoppage of play was for. So they have 36 seconds. The Indians have the ball at the 50-yard line. Hoots getting some pressure from the Bulldogs. He's going to throw it. That's caught there by number 8, Marion Wilson.
The reception.
Good job there by Wilson. They've got one of those Community Spirit Bank first downs. There's a snap to Hoots. He's looking to pass. The receiver tripped. We've got a flag in the backfield.
There's a flag down on the play.
Didn't see, could be in the area of holding.
Indians.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Didn't see anything as far as roughing the passer. Had to have been a holding. That'll move the Indians back 10 yards. So 22 seconds to go. They've got first and long.
We need a score before halftime.
From their own 49-yard line, the line to gain is about the 33. Want to thank Guarantee Bank. They know what it means to work hard, play fair, and support their community, as well as Ashley Auto at 912 West Main Street in Fulton. There you are, your local auto repair shop and place to call for all of your towing needs. We thank Food Giant and their employee owners serving you better, Keith Frederick. He's their manager. They really appreciate your business. Also have the Meadows of Fulton, a vision of hope for a better tomorrow. They're able to help you or your loved one with an easy transition for rehab and long-term services. Not sure why we didn't see the play clock start right there.
Well, for some reason there was a stoppage of play. I don't know if they had another. I don't know. There was a stoppage of play.
That pass there from Hoots through the hands of number 88. He took a big hit right there. He's able to get up under his own power, so the credit there to Peyton Wilson. He took a big hit. They've got the ball at their own 49-yard line. Second down for the Indians. Hoots back. He's looking to pass up the left side. That one completed to Wilson. He's going to be just short of the first down, but we've got a flag in the backfield.
Oh, no.
See, we'll wait on a call from our white hat. I wasn't looking in the backfield. I was looking towards the completion.
I was too. Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A great job. That's the play, that's the call that the Indians needed.
That's what we needed right there, boys.
Give them the first
12
down.
seconds left. We can get 2 plays off if they'll go ahead and call them and get them in.
Worst case scenario, they still have a timeout to work with. We could see Wes Weigel at least attempt a field goal.
Yes. And he can always.
Now, I would believe that we're in range for a Wes Weigel field goal, but that one completed by number 1, Xavier Waters. Touchdown for the Indians.
Touchdown, Indians. That's what we want. That's what we want, boys.
A big time play there by the Indians. Hoots with the completion to Waters.
That's it. Good play.
That's what they needed right before halftime. 6.8 seconds left on the clock. That's exactly what the Indians were looking for.
Great play call, great pass, great receiving on that.
Wes Weigel with the PAT attempt.
Good kick.
Up and good. 6.8 seconds left before halftime, and the Bulldogs lead 31-14.
3-possession game with half a game left to play. How about that?
I'll give you some updates from some more of our area coverage teams. The Kossuth Aggies lead Tisch County 21-14 in the second quarter. Looking over at Jack Ivy, Red Bay, they lead Winston County 14-8 at halftime. Belmont Cardinals, Myrtle leads 14-8 in the second quarter. So we've got some close games all around our local coverage area, and I know we're going to have a great one right here. The Indians have really fought back here late in this second quarter. So we'll see what the Indians attempt to do I would expect we might could see an onside kick right here from Weigel.
I'd squib it. I wouldn't onside it. That's just me.
See, I see several calls coming from the coach. We're going to see what they try right here.
That's what you need to do. Hit an open spot.
There's a kick fumbled by, or kind of bobbled there by the receiver. He's going to run it up the right side. Needs to be stopped by the Indians.
Come on now.
Run it down the right side, but we've got a flag. I expect this one to come back. Bulldogs into the end zone. But we've got a flag right at the 40-yard line. It's going to be right in the area of a block in the back against the Bulldogs. We'll see what the call is.
That's fine, but, you know, you can't count on a penalty every time.
I know. We've seen it before where there wasn't a penalty, or like last week against Corinth, they were just able to take it to the house. So definitely can't just rely on that. But the Indians are going to catch a break. They're going to bring it back. There is no time left on the clock, so see exactly what we get to do. I'm not sure if they're going to put some time on the clock or if they're going to
untimed down. Is there going to be an untimed down? Is there going to be an untimed down?
I guess they'll have to be. I think if he refuses.
That's what it looks like.
Hey, we good. Focus. Hey,
I guess there'll be an down.
Kind of what it looks like. Our white hat Ryan Smith was explaining to Coach Hoots. I believe the Bulldogs are going to get an untimed down. After the penalty, the Bulldogs will get one play right here before we go to halftime.
DBs be ready.
And I think we're going to have a timeout. It'll be a timeout called by New Albany, their final timeout. So they're completely out of timeouts, but there'll just be one play left. Is untimed, no time left on the clock before halftime. You can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball and everything in between at nemcctv.com. Of course, their football team picking up the win at home last night against Mississippi Delta. They're starting off 3-0. We thank Casey Nichols Insurance Group in downtown Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-523-0751. As well, saying good luck to the Indians. It's Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector. They are here for you. So in the final play of the second quarter, Bulldogs have the ball. There's a pass from Shettles. Completed to number 4, Cameron Ray. He'll run out of bounds about the 50-yard line. We'll go to halftime. The Bulldogs lead 31-14. So a great job there by the Indians, able to come back late in that second half. I know at one point it was 38-0. We've seen a couple of touchdowns here.
I got Coach Hoots, Matt.
Seen a couple.
Well, we special teams right there cost us field position. That's the whole story of the first half, field position, you know, and that hurt us right there. But we're not quitting. Our kids are fighting back right here. We're going to score. We're going to score some in the second half right here. We were just barely missing in the first half. We've calmed down right here and settled in offensively. Defensively, just kind of fighting against the big play.
I love it.
They're a big play offense. We just got to keep fighting against it, and we're going to make a play. We're going to get them to throw us one here before long. It's going to change the momentum. So,
good, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Good luck. There you go, Matt. You heard it from him. What they're going to do second half.
Yeah,
I believe him.
I know Coach Hoots, he's expecting a really big second half, and I do too. Just kind of some of the momentum, I believe it's flowing all in favor of the Indians right now. 2 touchdowns late there in the second quarter.
Momentum's a wonderful thing. You know, people may not count it, but it is. I mean, it can be for you, it can be against you, but you want it on your side.
Yeah, here in just a few moments, we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer. They're going to give some rings out to, I believe that's the archery team and the softball team, of course, winning state championships in their respective division. Right before they do that, we want to thank Michelle J. Klaus, Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County. She says, go Indians. You can give her a call, 662-867-3421. Also thank Sebring Gray, your Circuit Court Clerk. Itawamba Equipment Solutions, Jordan South and Ricky Summerford, as well as Kirk and Dixie Presley. They say, go Indians. Thank Home and Forest Products sponsoring our senior cheerleader spotlight, as well as Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association. We'll have that player of the game here in just a little while, as well as our first down sponsor, Community Spirit Bank. Thank all of these great sponsors for making all of this possible. We're going to have this ring ceremony as well, followed by our band performances. And that will be your halftime show for the Indians tonight.
Matt, it's been a good half. Itawamba's half can be kind of summed up in 4 plays. We had 2 turnovers and 2 long pass plays by New Albany, and that's the difference in the game. That's 28 points. You had 28 to the 14. That would be, 42? We'd be ahead by a touchdown or more. So that's my summary at halftime. 2 mistakes and then we let the receivers get behind us on 2 pass plays.
Yeah, I know, like Coach Hoots said, special teams kind of got them there in the first half, and really it did. They give the Bulldogs some great field position. That was really how they were able to score most of their points, was taking over from really good field position, only having to move the ball 25 or 30 yards to find the end zone.
Yeah, that's right. And like we were talking about before the game or pregame, the quarterback can throw the ball. He's got some receivers, so we knew that was coming. They mixed in some runs, and passing will loosen up your DBs to where they have to drop back, and once that running back gets through the initial line of scrimmage, it's pretty open back there after that. So the running backs found some opening to run through.
Yeah, now we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer. They're going to We'll first up have the archery team for IAHS.
Coaches are Carl Coker and Chris Holder. Members of the archery state champions, Dawson Barber, Maggie Byer, Michael Bishop, Noah Bishop, Breeley Carson, Michael Collier, Melody Crenshaw, Gabriel Gray, Lily Gray, Colton Greer, Reagan Hayes, Brody Hoop, Wyatt Hughes, Trey Eisen, Evan Johnson, Preston Leach, Jonathan Leslie, Zeke Lewis, Jacob Lucas, Madison Moore, Raleigh Owens, Oda Patton, Brandon Ponce, Jaden Powell, Deaton Presage, Landon Shaw, Russ Simmons, Brady South, Reed Stanley, Kaylin Thompson, Emma Witt, Caleb Wilson, and Peyton Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your 2025 Class 2 Archery State Champion. And now for the 2025 4A Fast Pitch Softball State Champions. The Lady Indians were led by head coach Jeffrey Mann, assistant coaches Lily Moore and Haley Taylor. Again, presenting the rings will be former athletic director Mr. Charlie Peden. Your Lady Indians, Adelie Abbott, Tatum Abbott, Autumn Brown, Lydia Dees, Lana Garrett, JC Graham, Maddie Harris, Mae Hathorn, Kendall Hughes, Aiden Klein, Jaylee Larrabee, Marley Larrabee, Micah Beth Leslie, Justice Logan, Avery McAlexander, Molly McGee, Mia Martin, Layla Owens, Skylar Partlow, Chloe Pfeiffer, Carter Reese, Cooper Reese, Abby Robertson, Chloe Rogers, Fisher Short, and Georgia Kate South. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 4A Fast Pitch Softball State Champion.
You know, I think all of those great student athletes here at IAHS, of course, the archery team, the state champions in Class 2A, and then the 4A fast pitch softball state champions coached by Coach Mann, now the athletic director here at Itawamba. Looks like first up we're going to have the New Albany Band, and then we'll have the Pride of Itawamba following them. You can watch all of that right here. It's your halftime show on the Ivy Broadcasting Company.
Great presentation of those athletes, student athletes, right there. Matt, this is the band I watched one day as I was in New Albany. At 12:15 in the middle of the day, New Albany's band was out in front of the W.P. Daniels High School in their jeans and I guess the clothing they were wearing. And it was like 93, 94 degrees practicing. And it was amazing. And that's when I first started. Well, my wife was in the band in junior high. I don't think she was in high school, and I know she was in junior high. And as an athlete, you know, we were in the locker room, so I didn't learn to appreciate it till after I got out of college. But those people were working. This group was, and I know the Fulton Band does too. High School Marching Band, the Pride of New Albany. Tonight, the band will perform their competition program entitled "A Night at Studio 54." Drum majors Ann Maxwell Coates and Marley Mathis. Is the band ready? You may begin your performance.
Tonight's performance of the Albany High School.
Great performance there by the Pride of New Albany Marching Band. Have something we'll read real quick right before we see the Pride of Itawamba take the field. Ladies and gentlemen, they are now presenting the Pride of Itawamba Marching Band under the direction of Sam Ferris with Assistant Director Natalie Satterwhite. Tonight's performance is Uncaged, featuring Blackbird by the Beatles and Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Leading the band on the field is Drum Major Lily Gray with Color Guard Captain Jaden Thomas. Soloists for tonight are Gracie Farrell on the saxophone, Larissa Eaton on the trumpet. We also have Fallon Tucker on the saxophone. The Pride of Itawamba thanks their whole note sponsors, Roadrunner Truck and Automotive of Peppertown, as well as the Gregory Law Firm on the Square in Fulton. Both of those also sponsoring the Jack Ivy Broadcasting Company. Now let's hear it for the Pride of Itawamba Marching Band.
I'm not a waiter. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm up from my knee. Probably like 4 or 5. Just Probably 4 o'clock. You want a drink too? Yeah, Coke.
Now entering the field is your Pride of Itawamba Marching Band. Directors are Sam Ferris and Natalie Satterwhite. Adjunct staff include Elena Mixon and Jay Morgan. Color guard captain is Jaden Thomas. Percussion captain is Chandler Gordon. Band captains are Addison Howell, Grace Farrell, Cassidy Eden, and Logan Hughes. This year's show is entitled Uncaged, featuring music by Luke McMillan, The Beatles, and Leonard Stannard. Drum major Lily Gray, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, your Pride of Itawamba Marching Band.
see that? That girl had a bird.
So great job there by the Pride of Itawamba Marching Band. A great performance, as well as the Pride of New Albany. Two great performances right here on our halftime show on the Ivy Broadcasting Company, as well as that ring presentation, the state championship recognition for the archery and softball teams. Bobby, we've got you down on the sideline. Of course, if you're just now joining our broadcast, I'm Matthew Willis, joined by Bobby Thomas on the sideline, Colton Harrison up top on the camera. I know we've seen a great first half of action, a late run there by the Indians. They'll get the ball to start this second half. Kind of give us some keys going forward here to this second half, Bobby.
I think what we'll have to do is, as far as the Indian ball club is cut down on mistakes and go ahead and play their type football. As Coach Hoot said, you know, they've settled down some in the latter part of that second quarter. That's Indian football. They did not play it in the first quarter with the turnovers and letting the receivers get behind them. Also letting them run that ball back, even though they had the penalty there right at the end of the second quarter. We've seen that happen a couple of times this year already on coverage on kickoffs. They've got to stop that and continue doing what they do best on Indian offense, is run the ball, loosen the defense up, and continue throwing those passes to the outside, and then open up that post pattern for number 8 and number 2 down the middle. And we'll be okay. Just do their reads, play their type football, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, I know we talked to Coach Hoots earlier, and he's looking forward to a big half. I am too. I know all the momentum right now, I believe, is flowing kind of towards the Indians. They'll get the ball to start this second half. They scored 2 touchdowns late there in the second quarter. Looking forward to a big half of football. I know that we'll kind of see how Coach Hoots has gotten them pumped up right before halftime. I know how he got them pumped up down at Caledonia, and he really showed off.
Oh, yeah. Plus, we get the ball back, get the ball first this second half.
So we'll see what he's able to do here at halftime. I expect a big half from both of these teams.
I do too, Matt. I think it'll be another good half of football. North Mississippi plays really good football.
We want to thank Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers. They say good luck today to the Indians, as well as Mayor Emily Quinn and everyone from the city of Fulton. They say go Itawamba. Pablo Makepeace, agent at Farm Bureau in Fulton, proud to sponsor all of our games on the Ivy Broadcasting Company. You can give them a call, 662-862-9340. Also, Klein Mechanical Systems, your hometown heating, cooling, and plumbing dealer for commercial and industrial applications. They're at 409 South Spring Street in Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-862-9288. Think Roadrunner Service Center for all of your automotive body shop and towing needs. They're at 213 Peppertown Plaza. Give them a call, 662-862-5136. Also think Sheila's Flowers and Bliss Boutique. They're at 802 East Main Street in Fulton. Stop by and see them for all of your flowers, gifts, clothing, and accessories. They say go Indians. You can give them a call, 662-862-9735.
Matt, what about that halftime celebration with celebrating those two teams for state championships and then those two bands performing? That was something.
Yeah, I was really blown away by the Indians. Of course, we seen them last week. That was a great performance. Here's the kickoff from the Bulldogs deep. That'll be returned by Waters right there close to the end zone. We've got a big time return.
Big hold at number 0.
He's inside past the 40-yard line. That's a big return there. That wasn't Waters.
That's Martavian.
My bad. That was Martavion Young.
Good return. Good field position.
So big return there by Young. Give him about 42 yards on the return. So about a 41 yards from where he caught the ball, right there just past the goal line.
Let's see how we come out. What do we do? We're going to set up the pass with the run, and we're going to set up the run with the pass.
You know, we kind of talked a little bit about that momentum. That return really showed you kind of maybe what Coach Hoots talked about at halftime.
Well, they got rehydrated. Let's see if they can. All right.
That's going to be offsides against the Bulldogs.
We'll take the 5.
Offsides on the defense. Remains first down.
So 1st and 5 for the Indians. We have Waters and Hoots in the backfield. He'll send Waters in motion. Hoots looking to pass. Looking to throw it over towards the left side. That time caught by Young. Young will have the first down.
Good play.
They'll spot it about the 45.
He drifted back toward the inside, and that opened him up to that pass by Hoots.
And that first down is brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. A Community Spirit Bank first down for the Indians. They have the ball at the Bulldogs 45.
Number 2 is split out wide to the right. Watch him. No,
hand it off to Waters up the left side.
Big gain down that left side.
Big run there by Xavier Waters. They'll get the ball about the 30-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain for the Indians.
Good blocking on this left side by the tackle and number 88.
And, of course, that's another first down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. Hughes takes the snap. He'll hand it off again. They'll try to run it up the middle.
Big number 70 from New Albany.
Looks like the ball may have came loose. I did hear a whistle. We'll see if it was blown dead.
It was blown dead.
Waters on the carry.
I believe it will be blown dead. So 2nd down for the Indians. That was a gain of about 5. You see exactly where they spot the ball. You're right there at the 25. Hoots is going to hand the ball off this time to Christian Trice up the middle.
Right up the middle. Good blocking by the center. Right up the A gap.
That's going to be another one of those Community Spirit Bank first downs, this time by Trice. They've got the ball.
I think they're motivated, Matt.
I think so, too. This has been a great start to this second half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trice up the left side inside the 15.
Started up the middle and broke it outside. It was open.
Gain of about 5 yards. We've got 2nd and 5 for the Indians. Awesome start here. See if the Indians are able to capitalize. We'll hand it off this time to Gaston. Gaston, he's still forward.
He's still going.
And that will be a first down for the Indians, brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. The Indians have the ball about the 7-yard line. Hoots will hand the ball to Waters up the left side towards the goal line. Waters in the end zone for a touchdown. Big time play there by the Indians. That carry by number 1.
That's what we're
Waters.
doing. That's what we're doing.
So that's one way to come out of halftime. I know Coach Hoots has really got these guys ready to play.
You think these guys are fired up? Look at this team down here. Colton, I hope you're getting a picture of these guys down here on the sideline.
These guys are fired up, ready to play some football. We don't have the PAT attempt by Weigel.
He is too.
It's up and good. The Bulldogs have cut the lead from what was 28, now down to 10. So Bulldogs led by a score of 28-0 in that first half. It is now 31-21, still in favor of the Bulldogs. But I can tell you right now, this Indians team's a lot more hyped up than they were when it was 28-0.
That is Indian football right there. Well, like Coach Hoots.
9 minutes, 39 seconds left here in this third quarter. That opening drive touchdown by the Indians.
Defense is going to have to step up right here now.
Really, it all started with that big return from Young. You know, he took it from the goal line all the way to about almost the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that was huge, getting us good field position.
So about a 40-yard return just to get it started, and that was a great way to get the quarter started.
A lot of running. He's out of bounds.
Indians able to make the stop. Not much of a return there.
Great coverage on the left side. Figure that. You see that?
I did. He may have moved the ball about 4 yards from where he caught it. Not much of a return. So great job by the Indians making the stop. We want to thank Home and Forest Products as they recognize all their local logging companies and all the hardworking men and women who supply them, as well as Champro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. J.D. Wood and his wife Rachel, they say go Indians. You can give them a call, 662-231-8918. Have Shettles with the empty backfield. He'll take the ball, look to pass. He'll throw it down just a little too deep.
That's better coverage. Much better coverage. 27 had 16 covered like a glove back here.
Yeah, so that was a great job. Of course, intended for number 16, which I don't have on my roster, so I can't tell you a name.
I tell you what, he's good, whatever his name is.
I know that's been a few times we've had one of the better players and don't have that name on our roster. We've got 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
27's covering him man up right now,
and
too.
The Indians jump off sides.
That's mental. I mean, you can't do that. You've got to think, guys.
And we've got all the momentum flowing in our favor there. And so not a good way to help out the Bulldogs. Shettles is going to run it up the right side.
That's up, baby.
Met by a plethora of Indians. I see number 11 and number 30.
7 was in there, too. Number 7.
Number 7. Of course, that's Colton Lewis. Number 11, Eli Neighbors. And number 30, Christian Copeland. So they've got 3rd and about 4. They'll need about 3 or 4 yards. Right here. Here's the snap by Shettles. He looks to pass.
Oh, man.
It'll be completed up the right side with the hurdle there. by number 17. That's Kylan Knox.
Yeah, he came out of the backfield as a wing. That was a well-conceived play. He had the wide out and this slot guy go deep and cross, and then the wing out of the backfield came out on a swing pattern, and he was open.
Oh, man. So 15-yard penalty against the Indians, roughing the passer.
We don't need to give them anything now. This half, we don't need to give them a thing.
20 yards in penalties already here early in this third quarter. So not what the Indians were needing. That'll move the Bulldogs inside the Indian territory now at the 40-yard line.
We need a sack. And look.
See some pressure there in the backfield. Shettles with the pass. And big time catch there. Colton, if you'll show the end zone, he did complete the pass.
That was close. Number 2 with the coverage.
Number 2. It's kind of hard to see from where we are up here.
Yeah, I know. In this corner over here, it is with the camera angle.
It looked to me like, which I'm trying to not look at the monitor, trying to look at the field just to get it right on time. That's kind of my eyes deceive me there, so I apologize for that.
Number 5 with a tackle then, and 27 came up to help.
We'll give some credit to Colton. I thought he had done missed the whole play. I was looking way over the opposite end of the field. The Bulldogs,
third down. We need to hold them right here, guys.
It's third down at the 33.
Sack him right here. Snap it over his head. Do something.
Be a great job, or it would be a great time for the Indians to get a stop.
Yeah, watch that wide out on the far side. Look at him. Look at him.
It was pretty much
flag on this side. Flag down on this side.
Get the first down, but we do have the flag, so we'll see how that'll come into play.
And 16 saying holding on the defense, but he's not the official. We'll see what happens.
Indians do not need a holding penalty.
No.
Still waiting on our official call from the White Hat. We'll see.
Well, he's going up.
Yeah, we've got holding against the defense.
Lordy.
So not what they needed. That'll be a first down for the Indians. We want to thank Wood Trailer Sales, proud to be a part of our broadcast. They manufacture new log trailers, over 20 years of experience. See Donnie Wood and the staff, 662-862-7120. As well as Jason Wallace. He says good luck today to the Indians, your Alpha Insurance agent in Fulton. You can give him a call, 662-862-5300.
Come up.
The Shettles running back and forth. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to run out of bounds, maybe just short of the first down.
Second and about 4.
Second down.
5, 4. They're looking at number 4 and 16 over here, and they had them covered really well this time. 27's covering up 16, and it's just 2 covering up 4.
Yes, they did say Shettles was short. That carry by number 17, Kylan Knox, into the end zone for the Bulldogs. That extends their lead up to 37-21. Indians could have stopped him, but that holding penalty give them the free first down.
Yeah, another unforced error.
The Indians have seen a few of them tonight. Just try to limit them here in the second half, I believe.
Yeah, we just
could definitely compete.
We don't need to get down though, Matt, right now. I mean, we did that. Let's come back and play like we did when we first came out at halftime.
There's a PAT from the Bulldogs.
That's good.
In and good. So it
Keep
is
the same enthusiasm you had when you first came out at halftime. We'll be fine. Keep it up.
It is 38-21 in favor of the Bulldogs. 7 minutes, 21 seconds left on the clock in this third quarter. We also want to thank FL Crane and Son Specialty Contractors, proud to be in business for 75 years, still headquartered in Fulton, Mississippi. You can go to flcrane.com to check out their website. Also thank Tim Gillentine, owner of the Dorsey Food Mart. They really appreciate your business. They've been around for 44 years. That's the Dorsey Food Mart, 662-862-3851. Community Spirit Bank has proudly served Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama since 1908. Thank Tony Green and their staff as they really appreciate your business. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. You can stream every play, every touchdown, and every Indian victory with internet from Arriva. You can give them a call, 662-862-5000, or visit www.goarriva.com. They also say Go Indians tonight. Here's the kickoff from the Bulldogs.
Run
Be caught by the Indians. Big return past the 50. Almost, it's going to get down right around the Bulldogs' 40-yard line. So a big return there for the Indians. Was that Waters with the return? Yeah, that's what I thought. Number one, Xavier Waters, the big return there for the Indians.
Matt, I've seen a lot of our sponsors here in the stands tonight. I talked to Tim Gillentine at Dorsey Food Mart a few minutes ago. There's been several others here, too. So,
that was great. I know we've got a pretty big crowd here tonight. We thank everyone for checking out our broadcast. We thank all of our sponsors. We thank everyone watching from home who's on Facebook, everyone on Roku and the Fire Stick channels, everyone over on YouTube, everyone who may be watching on our website. We thank all of these people checking out our games. Of course, we say we couldn't do it without our great sponsors, but we wouldn't do it if it wasn't for the people that were able to watch at home. Of course, if everybody was able to make it, of course, we wouldn't have no need to do what we do.
very nice compliments, too, along the fence line here that have watched either volleyball or football, too, that were complimentary of the broadcast, and how glad they are that we're able to do this. And we aren't able to do it without the sponsors. So thank you very much to all our sponsors.
Yeah, we want to thank Midway Marine of Fulton, offering a great selection of boats, pontoons, and outboards, as well as C&P Auto Parts, your hometown Napa dealer, Chip Prestige, and their staff. Thank Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943. That's Steve Gregory and Ricky Riley. So the Indians inside Bulldogs territory at the 40-yard line. Here's the snap by Hoots. Hoots looking to pass. He's going to scramble to the left side. He'll throw it out of play.
Incomplete.
Yeah, getting rid of that one. He's seen some pressure very early. It was smart to get rid of it.
Yeah, he was being pursued pretty hot.
Colton, if we can get our camera back. But have Hoots. I believe he's going to hand that one off to Gaston. Gaston met by some defenders in the backfield. Looks to be a gain.
Yeah, he still gained, 4 or 5 yards.
Still gained about 4 or 5. But he's going to run out of bounds. They'll stop the clock. That's third down.
And about 5?
Yeah, about. Looks like the line may be just short of the 30. You can't really tell, kind of on that far sideline. Looks to be about the 29, so about 4 or 5 yards right here. Hoots will take the snap. He looks to pass over to the left side.
A little out of his reach.
It's incomplete.
See what we're going to do here.
Fourth down. I imagine the Indians are going to go for this one from the 35.
He was open. Like I said earlier, that's a tough pass for a high school kid to throw.
It has to be a 52-yard field goal attempt, so I believe they're going to go for it.
It's too short to punt, so yeah, this is your best bet.
So 4th and 5 for the Indians. Almost drew the Bulldogs off sides. Seen the linebackers kind of leaning in right there. Snap by Hoots. He's going to take it himself right up the middle, up the left side. First down for the Indians. Big run there by number 14, Ashton Hoots. Of course, that first down brought to you by the first down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. So 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're going to run it up the middle with Waters.
Well, they're leaving number 2 alone out there on the right side.
Yeah, there was a
they walk somebody up now.
Gain of about 3 for the Indians. This time they're going to run it with Trice up the left side.
Pretty good gain. I don't know how many yards.
Gain there. We'll see exactly where they spot it. He ran out of bounds, so I didn't see exactly where he got to.
A couple of Bulldogs are down over here. Some good blocking was going on.
Yeah, I see that.
24, and I can't tell the other young man that's down for
looks
them.
Like number 6 or number 8. You can't really tell. No, that's a 5.
Maybe a cramp this late in the 24. Maybe a cramp. I don't know. He's giving to that right leg.
Yeah, we also want to thank Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. They provide dependable and quality HVAC services, as well as Money Matters, 39 locations to serve you, and they're close by to help you, offering fast and easy transactions. Also thank Donnie Bell, state representative, proud to support IHS athletics. And we thank Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal. They say go Indians. You can give them a call, 662-231-5866. As well as tonight's game brought to you by Best Buy in Tupelo. Saying good luck to the Indians is Lee Grady and their staff. They say good luck. Thanks Smith Furniture and Appliance for quality meets affordability. They've been your neighbor in Fulton for 35 years. Tonight's broadcast also sponsored by personal injury attorney Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Call Casey Lott for your legal needs, 662-554-4000. S&W Pharmacy, proud to support IHS Athletics. They've been in business since 1963. So be sure to give Fulton attorney DJ Gregory a call, 662-397-9799. And go by and see Gary Franks and Brian Wildman for all of your accounting and tax needs. You can give them a call, 662-862-4967.
3rd and about 6.
Yeah, they'll say 3rd and 6. Hoots is going to keep it and take it up the left side. He stays in bounds, look like. See where they spot it.
He got almost all of it. 4th and about 1, less than 1.
Didn't see. We haven't seen a signal for a first down yet. If it's, yep, there's the signal from the white hat. First down for the Indians.
Great.
That first down, of course, brought to you by Community Spirit Bank.
Some hard running by Hoots because he didn't have much blocking out here on the edge. Yeah, these kids are cramping up pretty good right now. When those 2 from New Albany went down, we had 2 or 3 over here that were cramping and they were having to get those legs rubbed out.
Yeah, so the Indians are going to take a timeout. They've got the ball.
Hey, get off the field! Let's go! Run it!
Looks like our white hat's going to explain. They did say that the timeout was called by the Indians, but we're right about that time for that heat timeout, so that may have been what the official was signaling. So I'm not exactly sure. They're going to restart the clock. Indians have the ball. We've got Waters in the backfield. 1st and 10 from the 16. Waters going to take the snap, run it up the left side into the end zone. Xavier Waters with a touchdown.
Direct snap to him, and he just broke it off to the outside and just trotted in.
So that direct snap, great job there by the Indians getting the touchdown. Of course, it's brought to you by Guarantee Bank. They knows what it means to work hard, play fair, and support their community. Also think Ashley Auto, 912 West Main Street in Fulton. Think Food Giant and their employee owners, Keith Frederick, their manager. Think the Meadows of Fulton, a vision of hope for a better tomorrow. All of these great sponsors making this game possible. Here's the PAT attempt from Wes Weigel.
No good.
No good.
We need to stop. I mean, we needed that, but it's still going to be a...
So it is 38 to 27 in favor of the Bulldogs. We've got 4 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in this third quarter. So we've got a close one here.
Personal foul on New Albany. So we get to retry.
So they are going to get to retry. The Indians will catch a break right there to get this one. They'll try to get this one back to 10.
Oh, we caught a break right there.
So the Indians are going to get another attempt at the PAT.
Come on, Wes. Kick this one through, bud. That's it, right there.
PAT up and good for the Indians. We've got it now within 10. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. The New Albany Bulldogs lead 38 to 28. I would remind you can watch Northeast Mississippi Community College sports from the first serve of volleyball season to the final out of baseball and softball and everything in between at nemcctv.com. Of course, their football team starting out 3-0, picked up the win at home yesterday against Mississippi Delta. I think Casey Nichols Insurance Group in downtown Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-523-0751. Also saying good luck to the Indians. It's Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector. They are here for you. Think Michelle J. Klaus, your Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County. They say go Indians. Give them a call, 662-867-3421. Also saying go Indians. It's Sebring Gray, your Circuit Clerk. Give them a call, 662-862-3511. We've got a whistle. Looks like it may have been communication from the official. We've got Wes Weigel back to kick it off.
Get him.
So he's broken a couple tackles up the left side, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 36. So he'll run out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
We need a defensive stand right here, Matt.
Okay.
We need a turnover on downs or a turnover period.
So I just noticed they did put the timeout back on the clock. So earlier they said that the Indians called a timeout. That was actually going to be the Heat timeout that was mandatory for the third quarter. So they did put that back on the clock. Indians have all three timeouts. Both teams still with all three timeouts here in the second half.
Okay.
The Bulldogs will take over from their own 36. Almost drew the Indians offsides. Great job by Gaston holding back.
Great tackle by 68.
Run it up the middle. Number 68 making the tackle. That's Cade Nail. Who advances the ball. Second down from the 41-yard line. Second and 5 for the Bulldogs. Here's Shettles looking to pass. He's looking to the left side. Tackled there by the Indians.
Great sack.
Great
sack.
job. There's number 31, number 72, number 7, all getting in right there.
C.J. Ezel was number 31. Yeah, Colton Lewis has been just biting his fingernails to get through there, and he shot that A-gap.
So great job there by the Indians. Number 7, number 31, and number 72. Colton Lewis. And the other name we didn't call, Wayne Stubbs. He was getting in there with that action too.
31's after him again.
Shettle's going to run back to the right side. He'll throw it. Almost picked off by the Indians.
That's number 2.
Hands of the Indians. That's number 2, Keyshawn Wilson, almost with the interception.
We asked for a defensive stand, didn't we?
Looks like we may have
I see a flag back in
pushing and shoving in the way back here, like way back at the 20-yard line.
That's really
not even close to the ball.
That's really unnecessary.
We'll see.
If it's on us, especially.
It will probably be offsetting. We'll see. Didn't really see it until kind of the aftermath of it.
My gosh, that's back at the 15-yard line.
I know, that's way back there. Not even close to where the ball was. So not sure what was going on.
We're just waiting to let this one play out. I'm not going to guess because.
Yeah, I didn't even see it. It wasn't even close to the ball. It was 10 or 15 yards behind the ball and on the opposite end of the field.
I see the New Albany coach with his hands on his knees, so he's not happy, I don't think.
Yeah.
Coach Hoots is at the hash mark, so he's trying to get an explanation. And the officials are all coming over to different sides trying to explain what's going on. And what is it? Oh, and they're marking it off against the Indians from the line of scrimmage.
Wow, we'll see
what is this
official call is. I see several fans unhappy.
What did they? What is the call, guys? Wait a minute, we don't have an official on the field.
No, they can't play. The White Hat's over here talking to Coach Hoots. I'm not sure what why they're trying to snap the ball.
They need to get in the huddle or back off the ball.
The officials over there talking to Coach Hoots. I'm not sure why they're.
They haven't given a signal.
Yeah, they haven't even officially.
Given a dead ball, personal foul, Indians. Okay, whatever.
So it's first down after the personal foul against the Indians. Here's Shettles. He's looking to pass. Has completed that time before stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Great play there by the Indians.
Gaston came in from his corner and just wiped him out.
Great job, no gain on the play. It'll be second down. Second down for the Bulldogs. They're going to get a gain up close to the line to gain. They'll see where they spot it. They're signaling for third down, so it's going to be third and short.
Third and about less than one.
For the Bulldogs. So I've got it in front of me. I'm going to watch this play and see what we can see from that personal foul.
Stand tall, Indians, right here.
Yeah, it did look like that may have been a personal foul against the Indians. He kind of tried to step over him. And there was just some hard contact going on there, but looked like a little unnecessary from the Indians.
Who was it on? I mean, who did he step over? The quarterback?
No, it was one of the linemen for New Albany. Looked like trying to see a number 75, yeah.
Oh, really? That's a big boy to be trying to step over.
I know for Itawamba it was Trying to see a number for the Indians. Unable to see, going back and watching it.
Coach Hoots was just talking to number 30. It wasn't 30, was it?
Yeah, I think it may have been number 30. It looked like a 3. It could have been number 30. He was one of the defensive linemen for the Indians. Yeah, I believe it may have been number 30.
Yeah, I knew Coach Hoots just had him by the shoulder pad talking to him.
It's 3rd and short right here for the Bulldogs. We've got a minute 58 seconds left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
Right here, we need to stop them here on this down.
Tell you something, Bobby. This has been a high-scoring game. I knew we would see it. This New Albany offense, very high score, and they're going to get the first down and some change. Spot it about the 35.
Yeah, you were talking about it earlier, Matt, the film that you'd watched or the tape that you'd watched on them, they scored a lot of points, and they have. But Fulton's played a good game too, except for the mistakes they've made. And like I said, we're still not out of this thing if we can put up a stop right here. We got another
we've
quarter
got plenty of time. And they've really done a great job in this second half and the end of the second quarter. There's a snap by the Bulldogs.
Number 11 made that tackle. Eli Neighbors.
Yeah, that was completed to number 12, Xavier Coleman.
68 for the Indians going in right now, and 72 is coming out, defensive lineman.
So the play clock is running, or they just restarted it. They didn't restart the play clock. I thought they were about to run out of time.
Well, they're going to have to run a play.
Yeah, there's about a 20-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. Now we've got a whistle. I think it's going to be a timeout by the Indians. The Indians are going to make a substitution. No timeout's going to be charged. They're just going to restart the play clock again.
Yeah.
While the game clock continues to run.
Yeah.
So not sure what the ruling was there.
I don't either. God, they had him in the backfield and didn't lock up.
It's first down and some more. They'll get into the end zone, but they stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out. Right here at the 15.
Yeah, about the 15-yard line. I heard the whistle coming in. I knew that was about to be the call.
But it is first down.
Yeah, first down for the Bulldogs. They've got 11.3 seconds left on the clock. Of course, this is just the third quarter. 11.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, first down from the 15.
You've got number 12 now working in the slot over here instead of number 4.
It's number 12, Kyron Pope.
Oh, Neil. Number 5 jumped into the neutral zone.
So offsides against the defense. And number 5, Caden Daniel. They'll move them up to the 10. The Bulldogs have first and 5.
That's a way to come in.
Great job getting the stop. There's number 11 and number 9,
31.
number 31.
Yeah. Those are the three.
Number 9, Jamarion Gaston. Number 11, Eli Neighbors. Number 31, C.J. Ezel, all making the stops for the Indians.
Okay, fourth quarter, folks. Fourth quarter.
So heading to the fourth quarter, the Bulldogs lead 38-28. Of course, we thank everyone for joining our game. We thank Michelle J. Klaus, your Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County. She says, "Go Indians." Thanks Seaburn Gray, your Circuit Clerk, as well as Itawamba Equipment Solutions, Jordan South and Ricky Summerford. Also saying good luck to the Indians. It's Kirk and Dixie Presley. They love everything IAHS. Also want to thank Home and Forest Products, sponsoring our Senior Cheerleader Spotlight. We have the Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association. We'll have that player of the game at the conclusion of today's game, as well as Community Spirit Bank sponsoring all of our first downs. We'll try to give some updates kind of from around the area.
We still have a full quarter to play, Matt, but we've got time to come back. We're down 10 points. It'll be a little more difficult if we let them score here, but that's still not insurmountable. Like I said last week, this is when you show everybody whether you really want to be a football player or not. You know, you're down,
Yeah,
you're facing a little adversity.
In the fourth quarter, Belmont leads Myrtle 22-20. Red Bay facing off against Winston County. Red Bay leads 29-28 in the fourth quarter there to Shamingo County versus Kossuth. Try to get you a score. We're loading over here. Kossuth leads 34-14 in the fourth quarter. I know that another team in our county, Manatee, I haven't seen any updates in their game against Hatley. If someone watching on Facebook could comment a score, if anyone knows an update there. No, Manatee and Hatley playing tonight. In the fourth quarter, was that a timeout called by the Indians?
Yeah, because we had some personnel issues. Everybody wasn't out on the field. That helped. Oh, I see a yellow flag.
We do apologize. We had some technical difficulties there. We should be back now. Got everything figured out. Had some technical difficulties. One of our cords got unplugged up top.
There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play. Hey, Bobby, if you'll just talk for a minute and get them going, I'm going to make sure Colton's got everything figured up top.
God, a personal foul against Indians again. Come on now. God. I can't. They're going for it. Fourth and 1, and they're going for it. And depends on the spot. They may have got it because they're giving him forward progress to the line. They give it to him.
Right here. That's that away.
Yeah.
That should be our ball going that way.
He didn't get that.
Well, from where he is, it's not the 5. Hey, back up! Back up! Back up! Hey! 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 You shot! Focus! You gotta focus. Go! Hey! Focus! Back up, boys! Back up!
This is going to be a close measurement, folks. Stretch that chain, boys.
We do apologize about some of our
Indian ball by about 3 inches.
Good job. Great play there by the Indians getting the stop.
Great defensive stand by the black and gold boys right there.
The Indians are going to take over from the 5-yard line. We do apologize. We should have everything fixed now. Everything worked back out. Had some technical difficulties. Some stuff got unplugged, but we should be all good to go.
We need to march down right here and score. Protect the ball, and move the ball.
10 minutes, 57 seconds on the clock left in this game. The Indians have the ball on the 5-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off. They'll run it up the right side. Almost stopped close to the goal line. So great job by Waters moving it forward back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by Bobby moving out of the way.
Give those athletic abilities, show them off over there on the sideline.
I hope Colton got that.
The Indians. Hoots with the snap. He's going to keep it, run it up the right side himself.
Number 22 stopped him.
Very careful.
Stopped him in the backfield. It was a good play by him.
Need to really gain some yards. If they having to punt from their own end zone did not prove to be a good thing in the first half.
No, we do not need to punt from our own end zone. And it's 3rd down and 13, 12 at the best.
3rd and 12.
And I hate to even think about passing right now, but we may have to.
You got 5 seconds on the play clock.
You better get the play off. Come on now.
We're going to have a timeout. Yeah, we got a timeout by the Indians.
That brings us down to one timeout left.
Yeah, the Indians will have 1 timeout left in the 4th quarter. Not really what they were wanting. They've still got 10 minutes left to play, and they only have 1 timeout left. It's a 10-point game in favor of the Bulldogs.
We need to get out from under our own goalpost right now. That's the main thing. Get us some breathing room out here around the 20, 25, and then march it on down the field. You know, if we get 7 points, that's 38, 35, and then make another stop. We'll be in good shape, Matt.
Yeah, also saying good luck today to the Indians. It's Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers. We thank the mayor of Fulton, Emily Quinn, and everyone there. They say good luck, Itawamba. We thank Pablo Makepeace, your Farm Bureau agent in Fulton. So Hatley took the win over Mantachi, 37-0, the final score there. Thank you for the update. Who's looking to pass downfield? Wilson looked like he was tripped up. There was some contact there, but no flag on the play. The Indians are going to be forced to punt from their own end zone.
We need a good snap and a good punt. I mean, a good punt.
Some pressure on Wes Weigel right here, I know.
And you're talking about, usually you want 14, 15 yards from the line of scrimmage to punt. He's got 13. He can't step back. He'll be out of the end zone.
Here's Weigel with the punt. Much better than some of those we've seen in the first half.
Good roll.
So great job there by Wes Weigel. We'll take an Indians bounce.
That's better field position.
Yeah, great job. That call it about a 45-yard punt there for Wes Weigel.
We'll take that. If we can swap ends right here, hold them right here, get the ball back.
The Indians, I'm sure, feel much better about making a stop right there from the 44.
He loves those two wide receivers to his right, that number 16 and number 4.
Yeah, we'll see what Shettles tries to do right here. They've got I think that's going to be as a flag. We'll see if it goes against. I did see both people from the Bulldogs and the Indians move. That's a false start against the Bulldogs.
Move the Bulldogs.
They'll move them down 5 yards.
We'll take that too.
Yeah, so just move them on back a little bit. They've got it at the 47. Here's Shettles looking to pass.
All right.
Incomplete, intended for number 17, Kylan Knox.
They were setting up a screen behind big number 75 and 51, and it didn't work. It was not set up well at all. He didn't let the defensive line get back, didn't let them penetrate the offensive line.
Great job by the Indians. I want to thank Klein Mechanical Systems, your hometown heating, cooling, and plumbing dealer. Thank Roadrunner Service Center for all of your automotive body shop and towing needs. Of course, we want to thank Sheila's Flowers and Bliss Boutique. They're on 802 East Main Street in Fulton. Here's the snap to Shettles. Shettles, some pressure in the backfield. Great sack there. Trying to see a number 28 for the Indians. Of course, that is Jaden Shumpert.
And I steadily look downfield, hoping I don't see anything yellow down here.
I believe you may have your wish, Bobby. I don't see any yellow hankies on the field.
So I'll say great sack, 27 now.
Great sack. That's number 28, Jaden Shumpert.
28, okay.
So third and very long for the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a timeout by the Indians up. That'll be their final timeout of the half.
Me, with 9 minutes left on it. Uh-oh. Here's a flag right here. I don't know what he was. Did he drop it? This guy to my left just picked the flag up off the ground.
He must have dropped it. I don't see any signal towards a flag.
Maybe he was needing this bottle of water he's drinking.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So the Indians are going to use their final timeout of the half. We've got 8 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs, of course, I had to step away there for a moment. I believe they still have all 3 of their timeouts.
Is the lights out on their timeouts left? It hasn't been lit up at all over there on that side.
Yeah, I think the lights may be out because I didn't see any last week for Corinth. It does say 0 timeouts left for the Indians.
Yeah.
So they've used all 3 of theirs here in this half. Still about 9 minutes to go. So the Bulldogs have 3rd down and 22.
We don't need a big play by the Bulldogs. We need to rush him and keep these guys in front out here. The DBs need to keep them in front.
And just make a stop and force a punt. Shettles, he's going to throw it down. That should be an intentional grounding penalty.
Yes, sir. Yes, and that's a loss of down.
I don't see a flag, but that should have been what it was. He was right there and just threw it down.
Yeah, there's a flag now. There's a flag now. 2 hands.
Should be an intentional grounding against.
Yes.
That's it. Intentional grounding against the Bulldogs.
Now put your hand behind your head. That a man. That's it. 4th down. Man, it's a spot foul. So it's 4th and a mile. I don't think he can kick a field goal that far, Matt.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine he could. They had the down marker way up in front of where the ball was. They finally did move it back.
Okay, this change of possession ought to give us great field position right here.
The Bulldogs going to kick it deep from their own territory. They see some pressure from the Indians. I thought we were almost about to get a block. That would have been huge.
Yes. So we'll take it right here at the 50-yard line.
They're going to kick it out of bounds. The Indians will take over from their own 46. They'll move it up a couple yards. They'll say, no, he's going to move it back now. So, yeah, they'll say the 47. 38-28 in favor of the Bulldogs. 8 minutes, 47 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. We want to thank Home and Forest Products as they recognize all their local logging companies. Cham Pro Sports, the place for all of your team needs, uniforms, sportswear, and equipment. In the backfield, there's Ashton Hoots. He's going to hand it off to Waters. Waters will run it up the right side. Good gain there. Inside past the 50.
They're tackling the football. Number 5, that's all he was trying to do is reach in and grab the football and take it away from Waters. No, illegal procedure.
False start. I didn't hear it. That should have been blown dead before the play was run. I didn't hear a whistle. That should have been blown dead.
I didn't either. Not before the play.
So they'll move them back. This time to the 43. Hoots will keep it himself, run it up the right side. We've got a flag.
Another flag.
So the yellow hankies have been quite prevalent here in the fourth quarter. We'll see where this one will go. He's going to be holding against the offense as the preliminary signal. Holding against the Indians. They've lost 15 yards just on this.
There's somebody on that left side over there on the left edge.
I want to to thank Wood Trailer Sales. They're proud to be a part of our broadcast today, as well as Jason Wallace, your Alpha agent in Fulton. Think FL Crane and Sons headquartered there in Fulton. Give them a call or go see them. Check out their website, flcrane.com. Here's the snap by Hoots. They've got a lot of yards they've got to get. He's going to move it forward. He'll gain a few.
We were going in the wrong direction there before that play. That's the first positive play we've had in this series.
And they'll move it up, spot it at the 37. They've got 2nd and 25. Or 2nd and 20. They've updated the scoreboard. Here's Hoots looking to make the pass. That one completed to number 0.
Good play.
Martavion Young for the Indians. They're back within the chains.
Just a little
got
hook.
3rd down and manageable.
Little hook pass.
So great play there. Hoots to Young. They've got the ball at the 46. Who's going to try to run it? He'll get a gain of 1 to the 45. They're going to have 4th and 2 right here. I imagine the Indians are going to go for it.
Yeah, well, I won't make a comment on that tackle, but if you look at the replay, no.
It's a wonder they were able to get off the field. They've got 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to do a direct snap to Waters. Waters is going to run it up the middle. He's going to get the first down. That's first down for the Indians.
I thought he had 12 players on the field. It looked like a Chinese fire drill for a minute.
There was a lot of, looked like miscommunication, confusion. I was confused as far as what was going on. You definitely know New Albany had to be confused. So. I mean, I
wanted to scream, but I knew I had the microphone.
We were going to get a 12 men on the field, or a false start, or a delay of game, because they don't have any timeouts. They can't use a timeout.
Luckily, the play clock.
That run there by Waters up the right side. Waters past the 10. He's going to step out of bounds.
That's still okay. That's still okay. It's a great run. Still okay, great run.
But I mean, if the Indians were in a bad position right there, they would have had to have just taken the penalty.
Oh yeah, that's all they could have done. They had no timeout.
They really didn't have much to work with there. He's going to step out of bounds. They're going to spot it around the 15-yard line.
But it's first down.
It's first down, Indians. Of course, that one's brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Hoots, he's going to run it up the right side. He's got a gap. He's going to go out of bounds. Tackled by number 21 for the Bulldogs. That number 21, that's Tyler Evans.
I'm blocked by humanity again, Matt. Did he get to the 10 or around the 10?
Yeah, they're going to spot it inside the 10. I think they're going to give him the 5 or 6. So it's 2nd and very short. Indians are going to run it with Trice. He's going to have the first down at about the 4-yard line.
Let's see if I can get around this group down here.
Yeah, you might could try getting over kind of closer to the fence.
Yeah.
Towards the goal line. Yeah, it looks like somebody.
Number 70's down for New Albany right now. So that'll be a injury timeout and give me a chance to get down here.
So the Indians will have the ball at the 4-yard line. It'll be first down.
1st and goal. Great for the Indians.
I want to thank Tim Gillentine, owner of the Dorsey Food Mart. You can give him a call, 662-862-3851. As well as Community Spirit Bank, proudly serving Northeast Mississippi and Northwest Alabama since 1908. Of course, tonight's game is also brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. You can give them a call, 662-862-5000. As well as Midway Marine of Fulton, offering a great selection of boats, pontoons, and outboards. They also have their restaurant, Guy's Place on the Water. Thanks C&P Auto Parts, your hometown Napa dealer. Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943.
70's up and walking off under his own power, so that's good to see.
So 70 for the Bulldogs. Jackson Howard, great to see him walk off the field under his own power. Five minutes, 44 seconds left in the game. Of course, this is still a two-score game, but the Indians have the ball at the 4-yard line. Hoots, he's going to run, hand it off to Waters up the right side.
Touchdown,
into the end zone.
Indians.
Touchdown for the Indians. That one, handoff by Hoots to Waters into the end zone.
He just beat everybody to the corner, Matt. That's all you can say. His speed made that touchdown possible right there.
So great job there by the Indians. Big time touchdown late in this fourth quarter. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. Still lots of football left to be played. If you're not watching, you might want to tell all of your folks in Fulton they have any interest in football at all. This is about to be a great finish.
It ain't over, folks, by any stretch of the imagination. These
Just
kids will
barely
come
got
back.
across that PAT. Big time for the Indians. We've got a 3-point game. Of course, at one point, it was 28-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Now it's 38-35 here in this fourth quarter.
These young men have a new life. Look at them over here on the sideline now. They look like a whole different bunch of boys. Or young men. I'll put young men.
Try to check out some of our Facebook comments. I know haven't read as many as I have in the past, but we're going to try to highlight some of these. See Courtney and Matt Irvin out there watching. They say, let's go Indians. Madden Puckett, Patty Powell, Michelle Boren, Tammy Hester, she's letting me know Hatley defeated Mantachi with a score of 37-0. Vicky Lamb says, let's go ITA. There's the kickoff, return by the Bulldogs. He's going to trip under his own feet at the 20-yard line.
He tried to cut it back to the inside, and like you said, he just slipped on his own feet. Number 23 for New Albany.
I know I'm up here in the press box, but I can't sit down. This is about to be a great finish. This could be one of the better games we see this year. We're still early in the season.
It's been exciting, if nothing else. I promise you that. Yeah. Coach Hoots before halftime got him fired up. Here comes Coach Mann. He looks pretty excited too. Oh, he's got this big old ring on his hand too.
Oh yeah. Hey, we might even try to get see if Coach Mann wants to. He's got anything to say.
Can you see that, Colton? Coach, you got anything to say?
I'm just excited the way our boys have responded right here. You know, awful start, 28-0. It would have been real easy to, lay down right here. We're back in this thing. We need to stop right here.
I promise you that, yeah. Thanks, Coach. Congratulations, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, we thank Coach Mann and everything him and his staff up here at Itawamba have done for us. They've been nothing but hospitable, helping us get a spot up here. Bulldogs from their own 20-yard line. Shettles looking to pass. Yeah, they're going to say incomplete pass. It's 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs. They're sitting there waiting.
Defense. We need defense. Fans need to get up on their feet, Matt.
So the fans are hype here. It's loud here in Fulton. This could be a big-time stop. Bulldogs, they're going to try and run as much of this clock out as they can. Of course, that was an incomplete pass, so the clock is stopped, but I'm sure they're wanting to try to burn as much as they can. The Indians have no timeouts.
Oh, look at him!
Big-time sack at the 8-yard line. That's number 7 and number 68. Number 7, Colton
I'll tell
Lewis.
you what, number 7.
Number 68, Cade Nell. I know we've said Colton Lewis. I know we've said his name many a times tonight
Yes.
on defense.
7 and 31 all night long.
Big time sack there for the Indians. That's going to force 3rd and 23 from the 9-yard line. So 3rd and 23 for the Bulldogs.
We need another sack. We'll take a safety.
And I believe
Look at him. We scared him into a
They're going to
timeout.
call a timeout. There was 1 second left on the play clock.
Scared him into a timeout.
We're going to have to call a timeout. So all the momentum in favor of the Indians right now.
Yes, sir.
So big. This is going to be a big finish, Bobby.
Big Mo is if he's on your side, man, there's a lot of things you can do.
I know it. Trying to get some more recognition for some of these sponsors. Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. They provide quality HVAC services for Itawamba and surrounding counties. Money Matters, 39 locations to serve you. Think State Representative Donnie Bell. Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal, proud to support IAHS. Think Best Buy and Tupelo, Lee Grady and their staff. Smith Furniture and Appliance there in Fulton. Think Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. S&W Pharmacy, proud to support IAHS Athletics. Think Fulton attorney DJ Gregory. You can also go by to see Gary Franks and Brian Wildman. Think Guarantee Bank, they know what it means to work hard, play fair, and support their community. Ashley Otto there in Fulton. We think Food Giant, their employee owners. Keith Frederick, their manager. We think the Meadows of Fulton.
I'm going to say play of the game right here.
Here's Shettles looking to pass in the backfield.
And they got
It's
him.
going to be stopped by number
31.
CJ Ezel for the Indians. So big time stop. 4th down. They're going to have to punt it out their own end zone. I want to thank Northeast Mississippi Community College as well as Casey Nichols Insurance Group, downtown Fulton. Thank Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector. Michelle J. Klaus, your Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County. Sebring Gray, your Circuit Clerk. Thank Itawamba Equipment Solutions, Jordan South and Ricky Summerford, as well as Kirk and Dixie Presley. They say go Indians. Of course, coming up here in just a little bit, we'll have the Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association Player of the Game. Here's a punt out of their own end zone.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
It's going to be stopped at the 47-yard line. So the Indians are going to take over. They have no timeouts, but there's 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
This is what high school football is all about right here, Matt.
It's a big-time game right here. I know Coach Hoots, he's had this game circled because this was the team that eliminated the Indians in the playoffs last year. They're coming to his home turf. I know this is a game they've been looking forward to. Hoots, he's going to take the snap, handoff. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
44 made the tackle.
44 for the Bulldogs. That's Jaden Foster. I'll say it's a loss of 1. India's going to run it up the right side, this time with Waters. Waters, he's going to get out of bounds, but not before. But they're going to say he stepped out just short of the line to gain. So 3rd and about 2.
Heck of a run. He sprinted it all the way around thinking he could cut that corner and cut it up.
Signaling for the first down, but he was just a couple yards short. Hoots, he's going to run it up the right side. We'll see where they get him at. Right at the line to gain. It's going to be first down Indians. As long as they spot it where it should be, that should be first down.
They give it to him.
Yeah, I believe they are. They're going to move the chains. That's first down, Indians. That's brought to you by Community Spirit Bank. We've got just a tick over 3 minutes left. The clock is running.
Let's go, boys.
They'll hand it off, run it up the middle. I believe they're going to get another first down.
Gaston ran that one.
Jamarion Gaston with the run.
We got one injured back here. He's down.
He's down. He's going to stay down. Looks like maybe a cramp for Gaston. That's going to stop the clock.
Official timeout.
So the clock will stop. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left in the game.
I'm going to tell you, Matt, these kids have poured their hearts out on both sides of the ball here. They're hurting. They need to be really stay hydrated right now if they can. If they're coming off, they need to be getting some water in them or Powerade or Gatorade, whatever they're going to drink. Because they've exerted a lot of effort out here and done a lot of sweating. It's still hot and humid out here.
Yeah, I know. We see Gaston down there. It looks like maybe a cramp. I believe they spotted the ball just short of the line to gain. It's going to be 2nd and 2, I believe, from where they have it spotted. It's going to be big time play left. 2 minutes, 41 seconds on the clock. I want to thank Wayne Cleveland and the staff at C&W Trailers. They say good luck, Indians. Also thank Mayor Emily Quinn and everyone there at the City of Fulton. We thank Pablo Makepeace, your Farm Bureau agent, Klein Mechanical Systems. I think Roadrunner Service Center, Sheila Flowers, and Bliss Boutique. They're at 802 East Main Street in Fulton. You can give them a call, 662-862-9735. I want to thank Home and Forest Products, Champro Sports, thank Wood Trailer Sales, Jason Wallace, your Alpha Insurance agent in Fulton. Thank FL Crane and Sons. Thank Tim Gillentine, owner at the Dorsey Food Mart. Thank Community Spirit Bank. Tonight's game brought to you by Arriva, the hometown team behind your hometown connection. You stream every play, every touchdown, every Indian victory with internet from Arriva. You can give them a call, 662-862-5000, or visit www.goarriva.com. They say go Indians. I thank all of these great sponsors. 38-35 in favor of the Bulldogs. The Indians have the ball spotted at the 32-yard line, 2nd and 2. Waters, he's going to run it up the right side, or up the left side, past the 30. That's a first down for the Indians. That will momentarily stop the clock. So 1st and 10. First down brought to you by Community Spirit Bank.
Just keep it on the ground. Run it. Run it down their throats. Those guys are getting tired on the defense right now. That's why you're seeing all these cramps.
Hoots, he's going to hand it off. They'll run it up the middle. Gain of about 3 or 4 there. I expect we could see a timeout from the Bulldogs coming pretty soon.
They're going to have to hold on to the ball because they sure are reaching in trying to pull that ball out of their arms.
Have the ball spotted at the 26-yard line, say 2nd and 7. Gain of about 3 yards. I believe it was intended for Hoots, but was picked up. I believe that was Trice in the backfield.
Yeah, Trice in the backfield, yeah.
Looked like possibly an errant snap.
Yeah, it looked like there was some juggling going on up there.
A great job by Trice to pick it up and move the ball forward.
Come on, guys.
3rd and 6 from the 25.
13 seconds on the play clock. 8.
Hoots looking to pass through the hands of...
Oh, me. Oh.
Through the hands of Wilson.
Oh.
Incomplete. They've got 4th down. This would be a 42-yard field goal attempt for Weigel. This could be, I'm not sure what Weigel's capable of. It would be a 42-yard attempt, but it could tie up the game late in the fourth quarter. 45 seconds left. Here's Hoots. He's looking to pass. Sacked in the backfield. The Bulldogs with the stop and the turnover on downs.
God. Had an open receiver.
It's kind of a frustrating moment there for the Indians after they came back from being down big in the first half.
You got to be proud of the way they fought back, but boy, that's disheartening right there.
The biggest deficit was 28-0. They fought back. It's 38-35 here in the fourth quarter. The Bulldogs in victory formation. They'll take a knee.
Yeah, they can run it out one more play.
I want to thank Midway Marine of Fulton, and C&P Auto Parts, Chip Preston and their staff. Fulton Insurance, your trusted choice insurance agent since 1943. Thank Kent Heating and Cooling, owned by Jamie Kent. Money Matters, 39 locations to serve you. Thank State Representative Donnie Bell. Thompson Stump Grinding and Root Removal. Thank Best Buy and Tupelo, Lee Grady and their staff. Thank Smith Furniture and Appliance in Fulton, proud supporters of IAHS. Thank Casey Lott, owner of the largest personal injury firm in Northeast Mississippi. Thank S&W Pharmacy, proud to support IAHS Athletics. Give Fulton attorney DJ Gregory a call. They'll be sure to help you. You can call Gary Franks and Brian Wildman for all of your accounting and tax needs. Thank Guarantee Bank sponsoring tonight's game, as well as Ashley Auto in Fulton. Food Giant, their employee owners, Keith Frederick, their manager. Thank the Meadows of Fulton, as well as Northeast Mississippi Community College, sponsoring tonight's game. Thank Casey Nichols Insurance Group, downtown Fulton. Say good luck tonight to the Indians. It's Kathy Bean, your Itawamba County tax collector. I want to thank Michelle J. Klaus, your Chancery Clerk of Itawamba County. Saying go Indians at Sebring Gray, your Circuit Clerk. Thank Itawamba Equipment Solutions, Jordan South and Ricky Summerford. Saying good luck Indians is Kirk and Dixie Presley. We have Home and Forest Products. Of course, they sponsored our senior cheerleader spotlight earlier in the game. Our first down sponsor, Community Spirit Bank. And here in just a moment, we'll name our Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association Player of the Game.
Matt, you learn a lot about yourself in a game like this. In life, you learn about adversity. In a game like this, this is one of the steps you have to take to prepare yourself for life. And the kids that come out of this better for it. They fought hard. They fought back. Just a couple of steps here, a couple of plays there, and they would have come out of this thing victorious. But they'll be back better and stronger, and we got a game next weekend. They got to keep their chins up and practice hard this coming week, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, I know this is a tough loss to take it home, especially after making that huge comeback. They'll fall just short to the Bulldogs. 38-35 will be the final. Of course, we go on the road next week to Saltillo. That'll be a big game. New Albany took the win over Saltillo earlier in the year with a score of 45-44. So I expect a big game next week. You know, this Indian schedule is not easy by any means. They have a brutal schedule. Brutal schedule, of course, starting out 1-2. They have to go on the road to Saltillo next week. And then after that, we'll have homecoming against Aberdeen. That'll be on the 26th.
Matt, I'm not going to air what Coach Hoots says to the team, but I will get an interview from him after he finishes.
Yeah, we'll try to hear from Coach Hoots. Again, we thank everyone for joining our broadcast. We were live today on Facebook. We were also live on our Roku and Fire Stick channel. We were live on YouTube on Jack Ivy. If you're going to go back and watch the game, you can find that on our Facebook page on Itawamba Agricultural High School. You can also find it on YouTube if you want to go back. Of course, those Roku channels and our website were just live only. Had several comments, all looks to be pretty positive, saying great game, guys, great effort. Steve Gregory, Connie Sloan, Terry Gillentine, Kayla Patton, Derek Delaney, Martha Weatherford out there watching, Patty Powell on our broadcast. Trying to get an interview from Coach Hoots before we go off the air. While they do that, Bobby, we may want to take a minute, and we've still got to name this Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association Player of the Game.
Well, my choice is pretty clear. I think he played a heck of a game on defense, and that's number 7 for Fulton.
Yeah, number 7, Colton Lewis. He made that big sack whenever it mattered the most.
He made 2 back-to-back, actually, down there. And that's my choice tonight.
So,
here's another defensive player.
I agree with you. Number 7, Colton Lewis, really put the Indians in a position, put them in a position to win there late, even though they fell just short, unable to convert on that 4th down. But making the big play on defense, that was number 7, Colton Lewis. He had several big plays. If you want to go back and watch some of those, of course, they'll be on Facebook as well as our YouTube channel.
We had several, Matt. Number 31,
it could have been many.
It could have been several players, but the defense stood up really tonight, especially the defensive line. We called it a lot of those guys' numbers several times up there. Who else was it?
CJ
31.
Ezel,
CJ,
number 31.
yeah, CJ
he made some
Ezel,
really
31.
big plays.
Who else? Gaston again.
And Gaston Waters ran the ball really well.
Here comes Coach Hoots. Let me see if
try to get a word with Coach Hoots before we go off the air.
Coach, first I want to say your kids came back and fought a heck of a game there at the end.
Yes, sir, they did. Very, very proud of them. That's the growing up right there. That's 31-14 at halftime. They come back out and didn't put their heads down. They just kept fighting and kept clawing and made plays, had opportunities right there, big plays. And defense turned it up the second half right there. We just held them to 1 score the second half and made great adjustments. And we're learning, we're growing. This right here, this does not knock us out of state championship, does not knock us out of division championship. How we respond to it. And if I know our boys, they're going to respond. They did what I asked them to do. I told them put their heads down and battle back right here. Don't look at the scoreboard, battle themselves back, and that's exactly what they did. I'm very, very proud of the fight that they had. They played 4 full quarters tonight, and that's a playoff football team, and we're getting better. We're going to keep working. We're going to keep getting after it and keep improving.
I totally agree, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach. There you go, Matt. That's how Coach sums it up, and that's exactly what we said too. That they're growing, they're learning. They played a championship caliber team, and they'll continue learning from experiences like this, just as all of us have in our past has played competitive sports. You learn to take it on the chin, but every time you go down in defeat, you better take something away from it, or you're going to be going backwards.
Yeah, we look forward to next week. We'll go on the road and travel to Saltillo. Of course, that Itawamba County Farm Bureau Association Player of the Game, that was number 7, Colton Lewis. That was brought to you by Chance Prestige and Pablo Makepeace, all of our local Farm Bureau agents. Thank Bobby that great interview with Coach Hoots. Before we wrap up today's broadcast, Matthew Willis joined by Colton Harrison up top on the camera. Bobby Thomas, our sideline reporter for tonight. We'll let everyone say goodnight, and we'll see you next week on Friday night.